This is a Miami Sports Music Podcast Network production. This is the #1 Miami fan morning show. Clock Blockers, let's go.
I know the whole city riding. A little early, it's a bit surprising. Business moves, now we enterprising. Switch it up, now we improvising. Go to get in the winter collar. Whole squad been trained to go. Fence for life, we throw the folk. Singing this just to welcome bro. To a time, to a time. Time to grind, time to shine. To a time, to a time. To a time, to a
What up,
time.
baby?
To a time. Time to grind, time to shine.
It is Clock Blockers right here on the #1 Miami fan morning show. It's Wildin' Out Wednesday. Big show today. Big show today. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Good morning to my Fins family, my Fin-laws, my Military Appreciation Month people. What is going on? Super excited to be hanging out with y'all today. My name is Steven Daniels. You can follow me on all social media at Steven D SKPL. Spread kindness, positivity, and love, man. Super excited. Follow me everywhere at Steven D SKPL. It's gonna be a good show. What's going on? How's everybody doing today? It's Wildin' Out Wednesday. We love it. We're going to dive right into that. You want to follow Miami Sports Music everywhere? Follow it at Miami Sports Music everywhere. Go follow Miami Sports Music everywhere. Make sure you guys do that. It's going to be good. Hey, on your way in today, if you haven't done so already, hit the like button. Give us the thumbs up. It helps. Give us the like button. Help us help you. Can't grow without your help. Subscribe to the channel. If you're not already subscribed, what are you doing with your life? No, seriously, what are you doing with your life if you're not already subscribed? You got to be, I don't know. You got to be living under a rock or something. I don't know. So just make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Over 11,000 subscribers. We're like 5 subscribers away from 11,100 subscribers, which makes us 905 subscribers away from 12,000. And we can't do that without your help. So make sure you share the link, share the channel. Say, hey, cuzzo, hey, it's Thanksgiving. Okay. It's about to be Thanksgiving. I don't know about y'all, but what I would like as a Thanksgiving gift from everybody is for you to go share the channel with your family. When you're around the Thanksgiving table and you're eating turkey and ham and dressing and just everything, macaroni and cheese and yams, and I'm getting a little excited. Big guy, little excited. Okay, Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday for many reasons. Okay, but as a big man, gotta love the food. Gotta love the food. I'm not mad at it. Make sure, say, hey, look, everybody get on your phones, go to YouTube, type in Miami Sports Music, and do me a favor and make sure you subscribe to the channel. It's free. It doesn't cost anything. Help me help you. Help me help us. Okay. Please help. Do that at Thanksgiving. Okay. For me. Hey, if you want to sign up to become a member today, there are plenty of seats waiting at the table for you. Just like, who was the first person in here today? Trucker Sean was #1 today. Trucker Sean. Shout out to you, Trucker Sean. You're an all right guy, Trucker Sean. I don't care what they say about you. And they say a lot. Let me tell you, they say a lot. You could be just like Trucker Sean, Chef Zhu. Shout out to the OG, triple OG Chef Zhu. Corey Walker, Manalo. Who else is a member in here? I think that might be it so far this morning. Is that everybody? Yeah, that's everybody who's a member. There's some former members up here that used to be members. Become a member again. Come back to the family. There are plenty of seats waiting at the table for you. Make sure you do that, okay? It helps, all right? I see people on Facebook, too. I see Maria on Facebook. Hello, Maria. Shout out to you. Hey, look, if you want to help the channel grow by donating, there's a few different things you can do. You can use the YouTube Live Super Chat, which is the $ below the bottom of the chat. If somebody wants to test it out so that way they can see how it works, we can show everybody how it works. Just test it out for me right now. Make sure it works. That's all I want you to do. Just make sure it works. And that way we can show everybody how you do the Super Chat here on YouTube. For the people at home watching. If you don't want to use YouTube and you want to use Cash App or PayPal, we have MSM Podcast Network. You use the QR code that you see on your screen, or MSM Podcast Network, or use the QR code that you see on your screen. Okay. Hey, want to give a big shout out to our sponsor of the show, Tailgreeter. Download the app today on your current Crapple or Android devices. Make sure you do it. Tailgreeter is the place to go during football season or any sporting season for that matter, because it gives you access to the best tailgates all around, including the one at Hard Rock Stadium that'll be going down this weekend. That's right. I'm talking about East 32, Row 209. If you guys want to go to the best tailgate, make sure you guys go there. Everybody at East 32 is amazing, and our sister tailgate at East 12 is absolutely amazing. But East 32, we got food, we got drinks, we got DJ. And it's awesome. So go to tailgreeter.com, type in East 32 Dolphins tailgate. Make sure you pick the Raiders game for this weekend and go there. It's good stuff. Now, in a couple of weeks, if you're going down to Washington or you're going up to Washington for the FedEx takeover, make sure you do that. Okay. We have an all-inclusive tailgate and bus tickets still left. And just so you know, I actually have some game tickets left, but you got to get in touch with me personally to get the game tickets, because we're sold out through our Tailgreeter part, but I do have access to some extra tickets. And so if you want tickets to the game for FedEx Takeover, hit me up. But we do have all-inclusive tailgate, all you can drink, all you can eat. We're going to have table games. We're going to have a live DJ Sick Turtle is going to be there. We're also going to have a cigar bar, which is pretty dope, if you ask me. I'm pretty excited about it, having a cigar bar there. We got some really cool stuff coming there, and I'm really excited about it. So it should be good. And I'm expecting... right now, we have over 100 and close to 150 people for the tailgate. We have over 250 RSVP'd for the Saturday night meet and greet, the free meet and greet at the Admiral in DC from 6 to 9 p.m. on Saturday. So we hope you come for that. And as a reminder, we are sold out of the group rate at the Hampton Inn, which is the Hampton Inn, Washington, DC White House. But just as a reminder, there's still rooms available through Hilton at the Hampton Inn. The Washington, D.C. White House location. And we do have a bus to and from the game, to and from the tailgate for $50 round trip on a bus. So if you're interested in that, go to tailgreeter.com. You got to book the bus on Tailgreeter, and you'll be good to go. So just as a reminder, make sure you guys do that. It's going to be fun, man. It's going to be great. And just as a reminder too, Baltimore Beatdown is New Year's Eve. We got game tickets available, all-inclusive tailgate, and we also are partnered up with the Hampton Inn again through Hilton at the Baltimore Bayview campus, and we got a round-trip bus ticket. It's going to be good. The group rate is $119 plus tax, and dates available if you're interested are 12/29 through 1 on New Year's Day. So it's going to be good. And I think we're going to have the game's a 1 o'clock game, and it's not, and we're going to do a party. We're going to do a New Year's Eve party too. So I'm pretty stoked about that. Yeah, there should be a lot of stuff going down. So if you're interested, let me know. I would love to see y'all there. It's going to be a lot of fun. Go to tailgreeter.com, download the app. All right. It's Wildin' Out Wednesday. And you know what that means. Wildin' Out Wednesday is one of my favorite shows of the week, because there's just a lot going on, and a lot has happened over the last 24 hours. Breaking news out of the NFL this morning: Deshaun Watson is out for the year. He's getting surgery done. This is kind of a very interesting twist for the Cleveland Browns in that whole situation. Number one, there's a lot of different storylines there. Number one, Joshua Dobbs was the backup quarterback in Cleveland at the beginning of training camp. They traded him to Arizona in training camp. Arizona then proceeds to trade him at the trade deadline or near the trade deadline to Minnesota. Now, all of a sudden, it looks like Josh Dobbs is going to be the starter for the rest of the year in Minnesota, and he looks really good. And Cleveland is now without Deshaun Watson, their $200 million man. And, I mean, just absolutely bananas when it comes to personnel around the NFL. And Cleveland is right there in the thick of it, right? People are saying that, you know, their team is good and they got this, and their defense is. I'm not saying it's not, but you can only go so far in the NFL without a quarterback. And so it'll be very interesting to see what happens in Cleveland and who's going to take over the reins there and how that works in the playoff race going down the line, because Cleveland's playing a lot of playoff-centric teams, and it's going to be interesting. It will be very interesting. And just as Trucker Sean said in the chat here, it does seem like for once Miami made the right choice. I can admit, you know, that whole Deshaun Watson saga over the last couple of years has been absolutely insane. There were some of us, including myself, that were interested in him and his services down in South Florida, despite, you know, all the off the field issues. And, I have to say, you know, Miami getting Mike McDaniel and Mike McDaniel believing in Tua was the best option and the best decision for this franchise. And that goes without saying, right? So it's very interesting. You spend almost $200 million guaranteed on a guy, and, you know, you see what happens. It's insane. It's absolutely insane what's going on there. So you can definitely say that the Dolphins dodged a bullet, as well as a few other teams probably dodged a bullet. And you gave guaranteed money to a guy who hasn't played many snaps for your franchise in 2 years. So Cleveland is in a very interesting slot right now. And then for them to get rid of Joshua Dobbs, I mean, because they thought, hey, look, we got our guy. We don't need to worry about anything else. Absolutely insane. So we'll see what happens there. But it is Wildin' Out Wednesday, and I want you. This is a show that is made for the fans by the fans. So if you've never been on Wildin' Out Wednesday, or you've never watched the show on Wildin' Out Wednesday, there's a few rules. All right, it's all for fun. Number one, in the morning we have swear jar. Swear jar is in full effect. Look, we want to try to make this safe for work, or if you're listening with your kids around, stuff like that. But Wildin' Out Wednesday can get a little, what's the word we're looking for? Utter chaos. All right. So if you see chaos, understand it gets a little crazy. Okay. So the swear jar is in full effect. It's $1 a word. If you drop the F-bomb, it's $2. Once you get to $5 on your swear jar, you get kicked off until your swear jar is paid up. You or anybody on your behalf can pay to have your swear jar paid up. Now, just remember, okay, if you donate $25 to the channel through Cash App, PayPal, or Super Chat, you have a swear jar pass for the day. Cuss all you want. And if anybody at any point in time donates $100 to the channel, there's no swear jar for anybody for the rest of the day. And you guys can cuss all y'all want, and it can go crazy. All right. Now, a couple of other rules and notes for Wildin' Out Wednesday. Want a reminder, there's an official timeout and ban rules. If you donate $10 to the channel, you time anybody out for 10 minutes. That includes myself once there's at least a couple of people on the channel. So once I get 2 or 3 people on, if you want to time me out because you don't like what I'm saying, you can time me out for 10 minutes. I'm fair game. You can also ban somebody for the day, week, month. You see the prices there. If you get banned for any of those times, anybody, including yourself, can pay double to bring you back. You or someone on your behalf can pay to bring you back once that happens. The original person who banned or timed out that person can no longer ban or time out at that level. They must move up to the next tier, but someone else can ban or time them out at any level. I want you all to remember, this is for fun. It supports the channel. Enjoy. Don't take it personally, okay? This is a fun thing that we do here. And it can get a little crazy, and it gets a little fun and a little chaotic, and we love it here. Wildin' Out Wednesday is a lot of people's favorite show of the week, and that's how we're going to do it today. So the link is being dropped in the chat right now. I am going to pin it to the top of the page here in a second. And if you guys want to get on, I want to hear from you. It's going to be good. I actually, once we get a few people on, I got some questions. We're gonna do things a little different today. I'm gonna ask you all the questions. I got about 3 or 4 questions I want to ask the panel and have a lively debate about this year, because I'm interested to know what the fans' response will be about this team, about the Miami Dolphins, about certain players, about our remaining schedule. So there's a lot to talk about and a lot to go on. So we're going to see about everything. Let's see here. Reverend William Perry's in the building. What's up? He said, good morning, Stephen. Josh, I'll give the ball over to the other team is a bum. Yes, he is. I like it. Reverend William Perry called me yesterday to tell me that joke. True story. Definitely did. It was much funnier when you said it to me. I didn't give it the right, clerical. I got one person in the back. I want to get 2 or 3 people on. Remember, it's Wildin' Out Wednesday. It is y'all show. Like I said yesterday, get your pocket money and popcorn ready. This could get cinematic today. I like it, Daniel. I want them Watson lovers to answer for their crimes. Wayne is ready. Wayne is ready. He wants to hear what everybody's got to say and talk about with this. It's going to be a big one today. All right, I'm going to bring on the first person in the back. I got my man Cap for life. Good morning, Cap. What's up, man?
Oh, good morning. Good morning, Stephen. How are you? Good morning.
I am doing very good. You sound like you got that German accent a little bit, like you were over there overseas. I know you weren't, but man, you sound like you got that German accent. You still coming down off of the Germany game?
Yeah, it is good. Yeah, it's for me. It's a situation now where the Dolphins. You wanted this, right? You wanted the Buffalo Bills to struggle. You wanted the Jets to struggle. You wanted Deshaun Watson to struggle. You wanted all these obstacles to get out of your way. Well, they're out of your way. So what the hell do you do next? Do you take advantage of the situation that's presented in front of you, or do you end up screwing the pooch? Because as of right now, Deshaun Watson is out, but they had the same record as the Miami Dolphins. What the hell do you do now? You got 2 kilos of Colombian Bam Bam in the trunk of your car. What the hell do you do?
Well, first of all, you don't pull over for nothing. You speed. You don't want the cops to find that Colombian Bam Bam in your trunk at all. That's the first thing. Number 2, look, Cleveland does have the same record as Miami. Yes. But there's pros and cons to that with the Deshaun Watson situation, right, Cap? Like,
yep,
they don't have a quarterback for the rest of the year, so they're going to lose games. And look here, as far as I'm concerned, we're winning our division, so I'm not worried about the wild card. What I am worried about is seeding, and I know that Cleveland is like that whole AFC North is insane. Like, looking at it, I went over it yesterday on the show. That is a crazy division. Cincinnati, Pittsburgh, Baltimore, and obviously Cleveland. And we're going to need Cleveland to probably win some games down the stretch to beat some of these teams. And I just don't know if their defense
looking at the schedule too, right?
Yeah, and I just don't know if their defense is going to be able to do that. And that's going to be a very interesting storyline played out in Cleveland. And look, here's the other thing, and this goes without saying, just as a football fan in general, what does Cleveland do from here? As a franchise, where do they go? Because I mean, look, you gave $200 million to a guy, and in 2 years, he hasn't really done anything for your franchise except pretty much ride the bench. So, I mean, look, Cleveland, I told y'all. People a couple of weeks ago were telling me, no, Cleveland's for real. Cleveland's for real. And I said, quote unquote, live on this show, Cleveland will find a way to Cleveland it up. I've said that. I've said that ultimately. And it happened. I don't wish hurt upon anybody. Cleveland found a way to Cleveland it up, and they made their bed, and now they gotta lay in it. So
Yeah, I mean, this season's been like that, but I mean, to count any of these teams out after we saw what Denver's done, I mean, and what the Raiders have done.
The Denver situation is insane, right? Like,
yeah,
they lost 70-20 to us.
Dude, they beat the teams we couldn't beat.
Any team in any sport, period, you lose 70-20, that does something to your psyche. That does something to your pride. That does something to the players in the locker room. And every single person in football was against Sean Payton, especially after all the mess he was talking about the offensive coordinator for the Jets that came with Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, well, he was talking smack about Tua too.
Yeah, but and everybody was like, well, here's some humble pie. And maybe Sean did eat some humble pie, right? And maybe the players did eat some humble pie, and they made some changes, and now all of a sudden they're winning games that they weren't supposed to win. And they look like a decent football team. Are they going to make a run? No, but they're going to win some games, and probably they have an opportunity.
Yeah, they're going to play spoiler
to sneak their way into the playoffs, which is
they'll
crazy.
Definitely play spoiler.
Oh yeah, and
there's a lot of teams out there in the AFC that can just be like, "Hey, we're not in it, but we're going to make sure your ass ain't in it either." And that's my issue right now. Like, we cannot slip, even though these teams are not going to be in contention. They're going to be like, hey, if we're not in, we're sure as hell not going to let you get in. And that's what I'm worried about. Like, take advantage, bro. You have this lead in the AFC East. It's not good enough right now until you get more and more. That's why I say I want more every week. And everybody looks at me like, you're crazy. You're not happy? No, dude. Like, it's one game behind.
About being happy. It's about playing the week that's in front of you, right?
Exactly.
And so this week coming up, we're going to have the Vegas Raiders, and that team is a very interesting team, in what they're going through as well, right? They fired their head coach and Josh McDaniel. They fired a lot of people, and Antonio Pierce, who's a former player in this league, who's been very good, was a very good player for a long time. He's definitely getting this team fired up, right? There was a video rolling around on social media this past week where it was about him in a press conference, and he was talking about the practice squad players being on the sidelines for the game and how that was a little unconventional. And he's like, are they a part of this team? Are they a part of making sure these players get prepared? Then they need to be on the sideline. They need to know what it's like to play on Sunday so that when and if they get that call, they're going to be ready to go. Antonio Pierce seems to be a guy that is just ready to make that next step. Now, here's the funny thing. When they fired their last head coach, the Raiders, the interim head coach that played there, and I'm sorry, I can't remember his name for the life of me. They played well for him, and they went on a winning streak, and they won some football games for that guy, for the interim head coach. And we've seen it all the time in football. A coach gets fired in the middle of the season. I'm not talking about the end of the season, the middle of the season, and they want to play very hard for their team. Now, I'll say this. The Miami Dolphins are at home. I don't care how good Vegas is playing. We're going to win, and we're going to win big on Sunday. And I really believe that. But I still think Vegas is going to play, just like you said, Vegas is going to play the Royal Spoilers this year somewhere. They are 100%. I believe that they will. All right. Miami Sports Music's #1 Miami fan morning show, Clock Blockers, right here on the Miami Sports Music Podcast Network. I got Cap for Life up here. I'm waiting for other people to get up here.
Yeah, bro. I hear Wayne. Hey, Wayne is so vocal in the chat. Wayne, get up here, bro. Let me hear your thoughts. I want to hear what you think about the situation with the Browns right now, the Jets, the Bills. Are we going to screw this up, or are we going to take advantage? For anybody, I dare you.
I don't personally think that we're going to screw this up. We have a very good cushion. I
don't know about very good. We got a cushion, but it's not very good.
A 2-game cushion, and I know it's a game and a half, but I'm going to say it's 2 games. All right. A 2-game cushion is really good in the NFL, right? And
yeah,
the thing that we really want to do is we're going to play the Jets 2 out of the next 5 weeks. And that's going to be a very crucial game for us, not from the standpoint of the team itself, but if we walk out of there with 2 wins against the Jets, any win against a divisional opponent is like 2 wins. So we have, look, to be on the bye week and to gain ground in the AFC East was huge, was absolutely so huge for us.
Without doing anything.
And here's the best part about that, Cap. We got healthier. We got, Devon Achane came off, the back, came off his 21-day window and is activated. They released Kelvin Joseph. But that whole thing has been great, and I love it, and I'm here for every second.
That's why I say we got to take advantage. You got A-Chain coming back. We got River just got activated. We got all these guys coming back to help this defense. Everything is lining up in our favor, man. Everything is lining up in our favor. What do we do moving forward?
Well, we'll see. Hey, let me bring in Ryan Keeling. Good morning, Ryan. What's up, buddy?
Good morning, Ryan. Good morning.
Ryan.
Good morning. Y'all look lonely.
We are lonely.
Hey, thank you.
What y'all doing?
We're sitting here talking about the Dolphins, and we're sitting here talking about the Dolphins not screwing this up and having the cushion that they have. What are your thoughts about the cushion that they have of the 1.5 lead in the division, and them obviously, not pulling out, what has been the team for the last 20 years and finding a way to screw this up?
I think that if we see the same thing that we've seen for the last 20 plus years, more than 20 plus years, it's been like 30 plus years of seeing the same thing over and over and over again. And I think if we see that again, then we'll know that curse is real. And that's what you get for building a stadium on an Indian burial ground.
Well, technically, the whole U.S. is on Indian burial ground. So
here's what I'll say to this. I understand.
It's probably why we had Donald Trump for 4 years and Joe Biden for 4 years after that, so forth and so on. And that's why the whole country has been all jacked up, because the whole country
is on political show one day, bro.
No political talk.
I'm saying in general, it's why our country has been like it is the whole time it's existed.
Ryan,
the whole country
no political
is like an Indian burial ground. That's not political. That's not political. I played both sides to keep it not political.
So we have no idea what side you're on. That's good. I like that. I appreciate that.
Hey, but to change the topic real quick, because you were talking about Dobbs earlier. That's a political nightmare right there. That guy is playing great everywhere he goes, but nobody wants him.
The Joshua Dobbs situation is interesting. You go to most NFL teams you go to most teams in football, even in college, 90% of teams, unless you have an elite quarterback, the most, fans' favorite player is the backup quarterback. Because there's always somebody there that believes, this guy, there's a Pete in every fan base that believes that their backup quarterback is the next coming of Tom Brady or, just some great quarterback. And so the backup quarterback is always the most popular player in a fan base because of what they could potentially bring within the team. And you're right, Joshua Dobbs has had some semi-success in some places. And then you look around, the NFL, and you say to yourself, hey, look, the Dolphins, or not the Dolphins, but just teams in general, you're only as good as your weakest link. And that includes the backup quarterback. And Joshua Dobbs has been somebody that for years has been passed around and can't really stay in one place. But he always seems that when his name is called, he has some semi-success. And I like the kid. And he's definitely playing really good. He's playing really good in Minnesota right now.
Which one? Was he in the XFL or the USFL last year? He was in one of them. Yeah, wasn't he? I feel like he played in one of those spring leagues this past year before training camps and stuff opened.
Let me see. I'm looking right now. If you guys want to get on and get in, as soon as I get about 5 or 6 people up here, I got a whole bunch of questions to give to the group. So get on up here. Get on up. Do. Let's see here. Joshua Dobbs' resume. 2017 to 2019, he played for the Steelers. 2019, he also played for the Jaguars. 2020 and 2021, he played for the Steelers. 2022, he played for the Cleveland Browns. 2022, he was on the practice squad of the Lions. 2022, he played for the Tennessee Titans. 2023, he played for the Cleveland Browns, but was off-season and or member of the practice squad. Arizona Cardinals this past year and Minnesota Vikings. I don't think he has played in any other league from the looks of it.
There was some quarterback that's playing NFL football now that got some significant playing time in one of those spring leagues, either this year or last year.
There's a lot of
I thought it was him, but I guess it wasn't.
Significant time this year, but ours is not one of them, which I like. WVA Watson, who's this?
This the Watson Variance Authority. I'm here to find Pete's.
Man, that's Wayne, bro.
Life.
That's Wayne, bro.
Wayne, are you? Did you say you're the Watson Variant Authority? I love
That's
it.
who I am.
Been
We are
watching
here.
way too much
No-
Loki. I
No
love
massages for you. No massages for you.
it.
Sorry, Cap.
okay.
Answer for your crimes. We are here for that.
No, I mean, look, listen, look.
Hold on, Cap. I let me just say something, Wayne. That's kind of goes to the Joshua Dobbs situation, right? That you're always thinking about what can make my team better, and 90% of teams in all of football are always looking to upgrade the quarterback position. You can't blame Dolphin fans for how we viewed Tua during the Flores era. Now, anybody who thinks differently now is crazy, but you can't blame people during that era because we could only see what was in front of our eyes, right? We could only see what was given to us.
Or was it a mirage because of the coach being so delusional?
It was
not
100%
knowing?
a mirage.
And I think the
you
fans
can
took
only
on what
go
the
off
coach
what
was
you
doing.
saw.
Right.
Well, no, this
But
is
you
my
can't blame
thing.
Tua on that when
You
the
can
coach
say
was doing a
mirage.
bad job.
You can say mirage. You can say that, I was interested. You can say a handful, more than a handful of top officials in the front office were interested. But at the end of the day, it wasn't a mirage. And he wasn't the only quarterback we were flirting with. That's a fact. So for us right now, we got to come to the realization that we flirted with numerous quarterbacks. So it
No,
just
we
wasn't
didn't.
him.
We did it.
Yeah, but look, all that flirting though, like who was doing all the flirting? How much of that was the football people, and how much of that was Stephen Ross?
That's a great question.
Because we know full well there was never any report about Chris Greer having a phone conversation or asking for a phone call with Deshaun Watson, but we know Stephen Ross did. There was never any. Chris Greer was never mentioned as being on that boat with Stephen Ross and Brian Flores when they were having that impromptu tampering meeting with Tom Brady. Like I'm not an avid believer in the job that Chris Greer is doing, but I know that it does not seem that he was associated to or he was linked to any of these other quarterbacks during this whole time either.
Thank you, Ryan.
So the football people in this front office seem to not have wanted any of these other quarterbacks.
I really think, Ryan, it was the one that got suspended who was really not a believer in Tua, just like Flo was. And you kind of remember that guy was kind of friends with Flo too. Didn't he come from the Belichick?
The guy who's not affiliated with us anymore.
He's not,
the Bruce Beal or whatever his name was.
Yeah.
Screw him.
Bruce
Exactly.
Beal
He should have he was Stephen Ross's right hand man that was given the right to first refusal when Stephen Ross decided to sell the team. And he was a diehard Patriots fan.
Exactly. Y'all see the connection there?
Long Patriots fan.
Well, he's not in the building anymore, and we see.
No, he's gone.
He's gone. He's officially gone, and we see now the success of the Dolphins. Now, look here's the other thing to this, Wayne, in the sense of, looking at a franchise like Cleveland, right? Cleveland gave up their future.
They gave him the house.
They give up the house to go get Deshaun. Now the funny part is
actually,
to go get them a stat hound.
They could have, And they gave the guy $200 million guaranteed, and he hasn't really played too much for him. Now, with all that being said, go look at the Houston Texans. The Houston Texans said, you know what? We'll give up this quarterback who's played very well for us over the years and has been an MVP. If you're going to give us the house, of course. Oh, yeah, we love CJ Stroud. He's going to be great. And a lot of people around the league, look, he was always a top-tier pick and a top-tier quarterback. But did anybody truly believe he was going to have the season that he's had this year? Nobody.
No, let's be
did.
real. Nobody
Nobody
seen that,
did.
honestly.
I did, and I said it on your
Ryan
show.
did. Ryan did
I
say
said it on
show.
your show, and I got laughed off the channel that day.
Most people did not, though. Most people did not.
I
And
think he
he's
would be
having
good.
a-
I thought he would be better than Young, but I didn't know he was going to be like this. I was like, okay, you can't hate on it. You can't. Nobody seen it coming. Ryan might have seen the potential, but I don't even think Ryan was going to see him throwing like that for,
Do y'all realize
400-yard
that
games.
Tua might be the most successful quarterback out of Alabama?
Oh
ever?
yeah, that's been written. I think real people, real fans of football people.
Yeah, you
figured that out already.
you got a Dallas quarterback a while back that you may remember that was from Bama. Roger Staubach.
Okay, all right. I stand corrected.
So let me
He's
ask
the
you guys
last
this.
successful quarterback to come out of Bama.
The last one.
Look,
Okay.
All right.
We've talked about the narrative right now that's been killed already, and Tua's crushing that narrative with all those quarterbacks you just mentioned that
Get us
were
a
pretty
playoff
much.
win.
Didn't Roger
That's what he
Staubach
gotta
play
do.
for Navy too?
So the next 8 games coming up, the only narrative to kill is the health narrative. Am I correct? Is that it?
I think, man, 9 games already. Y'all said he would be out 4 games in the season. That's what I heard this year.
Everybody was saying he was only going to play 6-7 games all year.
You know?
So
God forbid,
Look,
knock on wood.
Ryan, I think that yes, there's a few things here. Number one, nobody can sit here and say that he's a bad quarterback talent wise. If anybody tries to say that, they're just, in my opinion, straight haters. He does need to finish out the career and be the year and be healthy, and that's going to be a very important thing. And then you look at that, and we need to say, well, how far do we go in the playoffs? Do we make it to a Super Bowl? Do we win the Super Bowl? If we make it or win the Super Bowl, Tua's going to get the bag, and he's.
I don't think it's going to take that. I don't think it'll take that.
He's going to get the bag as long as we go deep into the playoffs.
He's going to get the bag.
If he plays all 17 games and wins a playoff game, just one,
he's gonna get the bag, bro.
He's going to get the bag.
But Super Bowl, that's a whole nother level of like, oh yeah, Tua might be
Super Bowl. He wins the Super Bowl, he might get a bigger bag, but he's already going to get a big bag. All he has to do is win one playoff game.
Win a playoff game, and that'll kind of silence a lot of the hate that some of the. I don't even think it's hate anymore. I think it's just the fear of being scorned so many years, and that's what's coming from Cap. I laugh at Cap. I don't dislike the way Cap thinks that much. I think it's funny. It's delusional, but at the same time, it's because he's been scoring for so many years. So you got to understand, like, come on, man, give them a chance to finally break that barrier. Once they break that barrier, I'm pretty sure everybody will start.
This is the chance, Wayne. This is the chance, bro. This is it.
This is it, man. This is it. I have no doubt about it. I think that we got to take advantage of our division first. Fully take care of the division. Go get a 2-game lead on everybody.
How confident do you feel on a rating from 1 to 100, percentage-wise, of us winning the AFC East now, moving forward, knowing what you know?
I think the AFC East is ours now. I think it's all about trying to get the 2nd seed or the 3rd seed in the AFC.
I know I'm gonna be looking forward, or I'm gonna be having a good time sitting in that stadium in Baltimore when we clinch the division.
Hold on, guys. I got to drop order.
I mean, I would love to see that. What's up, AJ? How are you, AJ?
I'm doing good. How y'all doing this morning?
What's going on, man?
Hey, man, we are living large and in charge here on Wildin' Out Wednesday. Thank you for joining the show.
Oh, all good.
What are your thoughts on everything we're talking about, man? Where do you see the Dolphins right now?
The way I see it, I feel like everything is out in the open for us to just take it.
Yeah.
The only way we can mess it up is ourselves. Like basically, That's how I see it.
I don't think you're wrong.
We the only ones that can mess this up.
You know, and that's that I feel like that's where Cap for Life's hesitation comes from. Is I don't know. I mean, let's be honest, guys. Have we been in this situation in the last 20 years? A 2-game cushion, pretty. The rest of the division looks real ugly for the most part. I mean, there's some. Look, I'll give the Jets their defense, but I mean, is anybody true? And Buffalo always.
I just don't want a mental breakdown like last
number, but
the last one I remember is 2001. Was it? I think it was 2001. We were 7-2 at this point in the season, and then we lost 5 of the 5, 6, whatever. We finished the season 9-7 in a wild card spot.
Well, so here's the thing. The next 5 games will clinch a playoff spot and potentially.
That might have been 2000.
Come the last 3 weeks, we could already have the division locked up.
Yeah, we can clinch by week 13.
We could already have the division locked up by the Dallas game. That is entirely possible. Think about it. We'll have beaten the Jets twice, and Buffalo looks like they're ready to just implode.
The more the Bills and the Jets lose, the more we can clinch by the minimum week 14, 13.
I don't want to say that I'm not going to put my I'm 100% confident stamp on it, but man, I would not be surprised if the Dolphins by Christmas Eve already have the AFC locked up. Would not surprise me at all.
What's Buffalo got between now and then? I know they got Kansas City and Philadelphia, but they have Dallas.
I mean, that's 3 L's right there for them.
I think they got the Chargers within that.
Steve, hold on, Steven. I do not have long. I am actually running 5 minutes late.
CJ!
But you guys swear, you guys have the memory of a goldfish.
Goldfish?
Because I don't understand. Okay, one, when you say, hey, Tua's the best quarterback out of, Alabama's not known for QBU.
I understand.
Okay, that's true. All right, so bringing that up means absolutely nothing.
Okay.
All right. Please, let's not do that. That's like saying, hey,
last one was Joe Namath.
Bro, Alabama's not known for its QBs. All right, it's a very low bar. Okay?
At least we got the best one, though.
I could go to Alabama and probably be one of the best starting QBs ever. Okay.
Could you?
Yes. All right, I could go out there and do it.
You can do anything you want to do.
Anyways, and number two, this is my, and I'm going to have to jump off after this. Let's not act, you talking about back in 2007 or 2002. It's last year. You don't have to go that far back. Last year, 8-3 in control of the number one in the AFC, in control of our own destiny to take the whole entire AFC. So yes, we've been in this position before. It was last year. Last year was a better position to be in.
Nah, I think this year's a better position.
No.
Yeah.
Last year we was
stars aligning wise. I think everything's lining up.
Number one in the AFC last year.
A week
at 8-3. Exactly, because we dropped the ball.
Yeah.
Nobody else dropped the ball. We did.
It's on us.
That's why I say it's on us.
It's on us. Yeah.
Exactly. All so right. Let's not act like, it's back in 2005 and that's when the last time we were in the best position. No, just last year.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
Jiminy Crickets.
Don't you think we learned from last year though?
Don't say this is the best position we've been in. Again, just last year.
I know, but the Bills are imploding.
Not even 365 days.
Come on.
Just
at our peak
right there.
At our peak last year, we were at 7-4, and that took a 4-game winning streak against inferior teams to get there.
Stop. It's impossible to be 7-4 when you was 8-3.
By the way,
we weren't 8-3.
Outside Steve.
Outside right now, I just counted it out. I don't remember no
8-3. Last year we were. Hold on, Steven. Steven, am I tripping? Last year we were 8-3, right?
No, you're tripping. I'm looking at it right now.
You sure? Okay. I could have sworn we were 8-3 and then 2 got hurt.
I don't think we was 8-3.
We went 2-0 to start, then lost to Buffalo and the Bengals and the Jets to drop to 2-3.
No,
Hey,
no,
by the way,
no.
And then reeled off.
Ryan. Roger Staubach never played at University of Alabama, so shut your mouth.
Who am
You
I
don't
thinking
know.
of then?
Uh-oh.
Who am I
Well, it ain't
thinking of
Roger
then?
Staubach.
Stop thinking, man.
Anyway,
Sit down
Steven,
for a
I
second,
gotta
man.
go
Come on,
again.
don't name it, bro.
Let me just again. I'm saying it
No.
again. We were again in a great position, number one in the whole entire AFC, not just in the AFC East, but the whole entire AFC, and controlled our whole destiny to win the whole damn thing. And guess what? We dropped the ball. So yes, we've been in a better position. It was just goddamn last year. You guys have a wonderful day.
Bye, Vonjo.
There he goes.
You
All right,
too.
BJ.
Ryan, know your Alabama quarterbacks before you make a statement like you did, okay? I'm very disappointed in you. You're taking L's today. You're taking big
Come
L's.
on.
My bad, man. My bad, man. I
Last
don't know
week it was
why Roger
agreeing with
Staubach
Peter
is
and
the
his
name that
twin.
came to mind. I was thinking of Bart Starr, and for some reason, Dallas Roger Staubach was stuck in my head. Bart Starr was from Alabama.
I mean, I can neither confirm nor deny that, and I don't know if I can trust
Well,
your
I
judgment
can
anymore.
confirm it because I just looked it up to see why was I
how
going
do
crazy
I don't know if
thinking
you're telling the
Staubach.
truth anymore. I don't know if I can trust you anymore.
Ken Stabler was also from Alabama, according to the
Ryan, you've
Googling.
been slipping lately,
You've been
buddy. You've been
slipping,
slipping
Ryan.
lately. We got to get you back
I
on
don't know if I
course.
trust it no more. Okay. Hey, real quick, here's the the Bills' remaining schedule. The Jets, the Eagles, the Chiefs, the Cowboys, the Chargers, the Patriots, and the Dolphins. As far as I'm concerned, the Bills have 1, 2, 3, 4 games minimum that they are going to lose. Minimum.
They might lose to the Cowboys. They definitely might
I'll give
lose.
it a guarantee.
They definitely
too.
lose to the Eagles. Yeah.
They're losing to the Chiefs and the Eagles. Well,
Oh,
wait,
yeah.
the Chiefs game, is that in
They're
Kansas
gonna
City or
lose
is that in
that,
Buffalo?
too.
That's in
We're gonna
KC.
beat
Yeah,
them.
they're losing that.
Oh,
That's an arrowhead.
where's that at? Is that in Buffalo or Kansas City?
An
That's in
arrowhead.
Arrowhead. Yeah, that's in KC.
Okay, yeah. So they're losing them too. They're going to lose to us in Week 18. They're going to beat the Jets because they already lost them. They're not going to lose to them twice, and they're definitely
Cowboys
not
is the
going to lose to
maybe.
them in Buffalo. The
The Cowboys is
Patriots,
the maybe game.
yeah,
Hey,
the
Steve.
Patriots are a maybe game
What's up?
too.
Anthony's saying he backstage.
Okay, let me bring him on. Okay.
I
Honestly,
think the Patriots are a maybe too on that. You know, divisional game, and that's a heated rivalry there.
True.
You never know what Belichick's going to pull out.
Jets might beat them again this week. You never know. Hey, that defense. I'm not
Nah.
afraid of the Jets defense.
You got that little bit of coaching change. You got that little bit of coaching change going on, and the Jets are just looking abysmal.
The Patriots are trying to tank.
Here's
at least Buffalo can score.
Here's the thing about the Jets. All right, this is my opinion of the Jets. The Jets have no quarterback in absolutely any way, shape, or form.
Aaron Rodgers coming back.
Well, I'll get to that in a second. They have no quarterback. And their defense, which is respectable and which is good, and I'm not saying that it's not, can be beat and don't always show up for every game. Okay. And so my thought process is to the Jets is the same thing as the Browns. As I told y'all earlier, and y'all laughed, as I told y'all a couple of weeks ago, and y'all laughed at me. Y'all said, I don't know about that, Steven. They look good this year. The Browns. I said the Browns will find a way. The Cleveland will find a way to Cleveland it up, and the Jets will find a way to jet it up. I promise y'all they will. They will. So
I hope Aaron Rodgers does come back.
And here's the thing:
if Aaron Rodgers comes back, it's that game on December 17th.
On December 7th, so we can stuff him. We can send him right back to the injury
us
report.
on December 17th in Miami.
And I'm going to tell you what. Watch what happens though. Pay attention to what happens. If that game gets flexed from 1 p.m.
Sunday night
before any announcement is made, that means they know behind the scenes.
And it's crazy. No, it's crazy. They're saying Aaron might be back at week 13. During week 13, is that just wishful thinking?
There is
That's
no
wishful
way.
thinking.
He's not. There's no way he comes back in week 13. Aaron Rodgers, if and that's a big if he comes back, the Jets have to still be in the playoff hunt. They still have to be in the playoff race,
and they're not right now.
and right now they are not. And like, let's be honest, like, he's got to want to really like come back, and he can say that he is, and don't get me wrong, he's it looks like he's doing everything in his power to play this year. But
Why
even
would
if
he want to,
like,
though?
even if he comes back, that first couple of games, he's still like, it's not like he's going to come back and just pick up where he left off. And
His first game will be against us.
Yeah.
You think he's really stupid enough to do that?
No, I thought his first game. I thought his first game would be against the Bills because Week 13 is the Bills. Right?
He's not
Why would he
coming
want to
back.
come
He's
back?
not gonna. He's not going to be back.
Tony,
in
He ain't
13.
coming back that early.
Tony, get it out of your head. He's not coming back.
Tony, you sucking on
Tony,
the Jets
I promise
too
you,
much, bro.
Tony,
You
if he
stuck on
comes
that.
back Week 13, I will let you host
So look,
the show. I will let you.
No,
So
host
the
don't do
two.
that.
So the
Don't
two
do that.
games. So the 4 games the Jets have between now and the December 17th game, which is when, if Rodgers is going to come back, that's the earliest. It's the Bills, us, and then the Falcons and the Texans. If they go 2-2 in that stretch, which is believable that they could do that, Aaron Rodgers they will be close enough to playoff contention that Rodgers would come back if he's healthy enough to play.
See, and for me,
if they go 1-3 or 0-4, then they you can forget all of it.
Okay, Steven, I want to talk about the Dolphins real quick. For me, I have faith in the team, but for some reason, I do not have faith in Tua. I have faith in the whole team as general.
What kind of statement is that? How do you make that statement?
Tony, all right.
That makes no sense.
You can have faith in the team, but you can't have. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? There's a way you can have faith in the team.
Wayne, I got this. Wayne, don't worry about it. I got this, fellas. I got it. Let me take it from here. Tag me in. Okay. What are you talking about, Tony? Tony, Tua is playing like an MVP this year. He leads the league in almost all the passing statistical categories. And if he doesn't lead it, he's not
that means shit to me. I don't care about the stats.
Okay, and what means to you? Wins and losses, right?
Yes, but when you look
first place, Tony.
Okay, first of all, let me. I don't care about him beating the bad teams like he's been beating. It's the good teams
quality over quantity.
Yes.
Can I get him? Tony, he can't catch the ball.
I'll tag you.
He can't throw the ball to himself. He can't throw the ball to himself. He's not fumbling the ball after he catches the ball. He's throwing perfect passes to receivers who's not catching the ball. What can you not trust about that? You need to put your faith in him.
When the game is on the line, he's not doing that. Look what happened at the end of the last game. Look what happened at the end of the last game. Did Cedric Wilson run the wrong route, or did Tua think he was running a different route? We're never going to know the real answer to that. But that didn't look like a ball thrown to a shorter route. That looked like
I don't care what you say.
Raphael says Tua can't take over games. Tua's
and that snap was off center. That snap was not a good snap.
There was no way for a quarterback. Not even right.
An MVP quarterback wrangles that snap in and throws the ball instead of missing it completely. And
I've seen
the game on the line on 4th down.
Okay,
Patrick Mahomes don't fumble that snap.
And you know what? For
you know why? Because Patrick Mahomes has a real center.
Wins us the Super Bowl this year.
He is not going to win us a goddamn Super Bowl. You have too much faith in him. You have too much fucking faith in him.
Tony, you got too much faith in the Jets, bro.
Seriously.
Stop. You got too much faith in the Jets.
Tony, so what's a good quarterback, Tony? Besides Jalen Hurts,
Zach Wilson, that's a great quarterback to Tony.
Look, Steven, you can't say besides Jalen Hurts and Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson. You can't say besides them because those are the guys that are the MVP caliber quarterbacks that Tua needs to be better than to win the MVP.
What do you want from the man? Like
the MVP quarterback doesn't blow it with the game on the line.
It absolutely amazes me right now.
You know what?
Hold on, Wayne. We are 6-3. We're a game and a half in front of the division, essentially a 2-game lead in the division, right? Tua's playing the best he's ever played in his career. And to be fair, Tua's playing better than any Miami Dolphins quarterback has done since Dan Marino. And that includes the Chad Pennington year. I promise.
And yet we could be 7-2, and yet we could be 7-2 or 8-1 if Tua didn't choke with the game on the line.
Y'all don't know what a good quarterback is because y'all haven't seen one for 20 years.
We haven't had one in so long. That's why. Yeah.
Hey,
no idea
Steven.
what it looks like.
They really don't.
Steven,
What?
I just want to know, how come we're not talking about us being frauds since we lost to a 500 and under team in the Bills?
I mean, first of all, we're not frauds.
We're not frauds.
We're not
I'm just messing around, man. The Bills are imploding.
We haven't beaten nobody good, and neither has the good teams beaten anybody good or bad.
And by the way,
true.
Let me ask you, who's one of the hottest teams in the NFL right now? The Denver Broncos, and we beat them 70-20.
50 points, but we're not. We can't beat good teams.
But first of all, you guys.
They're still 4-5.
Okay, you bring up that's you got
Or
that
5
70-point win is never gonna happen.
You stuttering too much for me, Tony. I need you to get your words out right now.
Dude, I'm autistic. I'm autistic.
Oh yeah, bro.
Tony, you can dish it, but don't take it out. We know that you're our guy, Tony, but you got to take it. You got to take it as well as you dish it. Okay.
Oh, okay. First of all, I stutter because I'm autistic, dude. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay. All right. Here's what I'm saying, Tony. Your statement about Tua, okay, is irrelevant, especially when he leads the league. And I understand the bye week has allowed him to not make it that the bye week he's not leading because of the bye week in some of the categories. But when he left last week, when he walked away from the Kansas City game, he was still leading a lot of the statistical categories, and he will this week too. So it just amazes me, Tony, that you and some other fans can sit here and say, oh, well, he's not somebody that can take us to the promised land. He's not somebody that can help us. Come on, man. I don't understand that, because we have not seen a good quarterback on this football team.
I've seen good quarterbacks play for other teams, but not the Dolphins.
Okay, Tony, are you a fan of Justin Herbert? Be real. Are you a fan of Justin Herbert? Answer that real quick. Yes or no?
Yeah, yes, okay. I'm a fan of Herbert.
You're a fan of Herbert. What makes the difference between Tua and Herbert when Tua actually does most of the time get his job done and win games, and Herbert loses games? He's about to get his coach fired.
No, he's not getting his coach fired. No. First of all, that coach is getting himself fired.
Like you think Tua can't win a championship is the same reason why Justin Herbert is going to get his coach fired.
We're 6-3 in first place, and we're arguing about Tua. That's how
That's how delusional this sounds, man.
My thing about Herbert is he gets a lot of stats just from dumping it off to Eckler, and Eckler
exactly. Come on, man.
Herbert is a stat hound, just like Deshaun. They're stat hounds. They get those big.
He's one of the top.
No, you know what? For me, I have an issue with. I don't have an issue with the kid. I have more an issue with the fans that put him high on this pedestal.
What kid?
What kid are you talking about?
You talking about Tua, the grown man? That's a grown man you're talking about.
He's a kid to me because he's younger than he's in.
Okay. That's a young man.
So Tony, to be fair, he's not a kid, but
I get Tua, man. He done grown up.
That man's a grown ass man. But let's be honest with ourselves. Tony, who's the best quarterback that's played for the Dolphins since Dan Marino?
Chad Pennington.
Who got us to the playoffs and lost?
Tua has started out this year better than any team that Chad Pennington had in his entire NFL career. Now, to be fair,
y'all sleeping on Jay Fiedler, man.
Somebody
don't bring up Jay, please.
Hold on.
Sorry.
Somebody on this panel did say,
you know who it is, Steven? Skylar Thompson.
No, somebody did say that Tua needs to have to finish out the year healthy, and I still agree with that statement. But Tua is still playing better than any quarterback has played for the Miami Dolphins ever.
Okay.
Ever.
When you look at
since Marino.
Okay.
But knowing what Tua was doing this year with the offensive line we're complaining about all offseason, that's impressive.
Yeah,
we
no,
gotta give it
and
to him.
Steven,
Boy, we were
you bring
all
up
scared for that. Yeah. Oof.
and for me, I'm more like what scares me most with Tua, if he loses the rest of the big games and wins the last like let's say
If he loses the rest, that's the problem I have with that statement, Tony.
Yup.
It's a team game, my guy.
no
Receivers,
but
wait, Tony.
Tony, do
Receivers
you
gotta
think that
catch
we're gonna
wide
lose
open passes.
Tony, do you think we're gonna lose the rest of the games?
He thinks we're gonna lose against Baltimore.
Hold on, let Tony answer. Tony, do you think we're gonna lose the rest of the game?
I think we go 1-2. We beat the Bills, but we lose to the Cowboys and the Ravens.
What do you think we're gonna do in the next 5 games?
We're 4-1.
I'm not going to argue with you. I think you're wrong, but I
I
won't.
think
They're saying what, 11-6 or 12-5?
I think we
see us
lose to the
going
Bills.
2-1 and losing to Baltimore, maybe.
I think we lose to the Bills because we're gonna be sitting everybody.
No, I see us losing to the.
Yeah, that's true. You know what? You're right. You're right. We might be sitting there.
Because we're still gonna have seeding. We're still gonna have seeding in play.
Yeah.
And you don't bench your starters against a divisional opponent,
Exactly.
even if.
Yeah,
and on top of
the
that,
reason why I say the
Buffalo is still
Cowboys.
gonna be.
The reason why I say the Cowboys is because they're gonna be constantly to be honest. The reason why I say we lose to the Cowboys and the Baltimore Ravens is because of their defensive line and their coordinators are known to send the house normally, and I'm afraid that if Tua gets hit by freaking Micah Parsons.
Okay. All right. So hold on, Tony.
Tony,
I get what you're saying, but here's some stats for you, Tony. Tua has the fastest release in the NFL this year, and he's been hit the least of any starting quarterback in the NFL this year because of his fast release.
Tyreek's taking Parsons out. He already said it.
So like I don't like.
Yeah, and who's going to cover these receivers for Dallas?
But I have stats to prove why that isn't going to be an issue.
Iggy.
Point blank. And I gotta be honest
who's covering Waddle or Hill in that game?
Anthony,
is it Noah?
Anthony, I think you are like a lot of the Dolphins fans, and you have PTSD. You have PTSD about the Dolphins, and that is what is holding you back. And that's fine. I can understand that. But understand this. We're in first place. We're a game and a half out. Tua and Tyreek are both MVP candidates. I don't want to hear right now that, oh, this team is playing, or that we're a bad football team, or we're this, or we're that. We are a first-place team. We're a game out of first in the entire AFC. We're one of the best teams in all of the NFL, and we're still sitting here bitching and complaining about Tua or about anybody else. Y'all kill me. Enjoy it.
Can I say something to him real on this? I got you, bro. Look, let's keep it 100. Tua does need to make sure that his players, his teammates are on point when it comes to executing the plays that they're given. I give Tony that because sometimes Tua does have his moments of mess ups, but that's going to happen, Tony. Not every quarterback is going to have a 100% game. We can't expect that out of Tua because why? Neither did Tom Brady, neither did Peyton Manning, neither does Pat Mahomes like he just played us. We held him to 14 points. I just want you to remember that. Not every quarterback is going to have a perfect game.
And that's it. And that's the. I'm glad.
Wayne, what you just brought up is what I told Steven yesterday. I'm sick and tired of these bullshit moral victories, man. Like,
you're at $4. You're at $4, Tony.
It's not so much on. It's not so much on the
King of Walling Out
what you gotta
Wednesday has arrived.
Oh snap!
What's up?
That's cap.
Hey, Lewis.
Pete's here.
No.
This is the day. This is the day. Today's
I don't see
the
Pete
day
in the
that
chat.
Lewis, that I built. All right, Walling Out Wednesday is the day that I built. What's going on? What's the debate? What are we talking about? Tua?
Ain't it funny that Lewis shows up and
Lewis,
you're
sitting here and
Lewis.
Lewis, I hope you're not like this.
Hey, they're talking about how things are going too good.
They are sitting here complaining about Tua and about how he doesn't have what it takes for this team to go to the next level, and that we're not a good football team. And,
Hey, Lewis.
and last time I looked, we were in first place in the AFC East with a game and a half cushion, and we led the league in a lot of categories. And Tua and Tyreek are both MVP candidates, but we're a bad football team. That's what they're saying.
Lewis.
Well, let me just get this out because I'm gonna be getting up out of here.
Hold on, I got a question for you, Lewis.
See, Lewis.
Hey, Lewis.
Internet monster got Lewis.
Hey, well, I'm gonna ask him right now before I have to go to, and maybe he could answer it later. I just want to know how his brother Rudy Gobert's doing after being choked out last night.
Oh no,
bro!
Draymond.
Rudy Gobert straight up got choked out last night.
How do you air choke somebody, bro?
I ain't never seen Draymond Green go that crazy, boy. I mean, that's not true because he went off on Jordan Poole last I don't know how that man.
He knocked out Jordan Poole. He knocked out Jordan Poole.
Right. He knocked out Jordan
I feel bad for Rudy Gobert. I feel bad for him. I feel bad for Rudy Gobert.
He should be banned from the NBA. Like, he has some serious
we're not going to say that he shouldn't be banned. No.
I feel bad for Rudy Gobert. I really do feel bad for him.
He's in the wrong. He's playing in the wrong
era. A big suspension coming up. I know that.
Big suspension
and a $100,000 fine.
How can you not feel bad for him though? How can you not feel bad for him?
Who, Gobert? I mean,
why? He stuck his nose in somebody's business.
He's being embarrassed all over he's being embarrassed by everybody.
You know what? I think he was getting back at him because he's the one who started COVID. That's what it was.
Oh,
get him.
He did touch all the mics. He was the guy that touched all the mics, and then 2 days later.
So it was just more stuff piling on top. I hope that's not the truth, but I'm just speculation, guys. Speculation.
Look, all I know is Draymond Green about to get a big ass suspension. And it's going.
Do you guys like this end season tournament or not?
Yeah,
really?
I do. I think it's good.
I think it's terrible.
I
think it's terrible.
I think it's weird. It's cool.
It's weird.
Exactly. I agree.
I like it. Look, soccer does it. Like all the soccer leagues around the world do it.
This is America. We don't care what soccer does.
I get that. I understand that. I like it. And to be fair, Tuesday and Friday nights have been really fun to watch in the NBA. So,
and Steven, the reason why I like it, and Steven, the reason why I like this end season tournament is
I don't know if you all saw last night, but Anthony Davis even got into a nice little shoving match too. So,
look, you mean Ruffles, man? You mean Ruffles, man? You mean Ruffles, man?
Oh snap! Street clothes has something going. Wow.
You mean Ruffles, man? The guy who can't stay healthy a whole season.
Y'all better stop talking about LeBron's number 2, okay? Y'all cut it out.
Number 2 game he finally played.
y'all, hey.
I just want to know what
there will be no LeBron.
You mean the retirement home Lakers?
Slander up
Adam Silver, you're just a momo for even starting this in-season tournament.
No,
it's more money. It's all for the money.
It's a smart thing for them to do, and it's
going
to lead.
They're losing.
NHL is going to be right behind them, and Major League Baseball will too.
No. The reason why I like the tournament actually is because because the last few seasons, have you noticed that the ratings for the NBA has gone steadily gone down? Maybe this helps the ratings go up.
Well, I mean, nobody cares about before Christmas Day NBA games.
No, but what I'm saying, as a whole, when you look at the whole season, the ratings have been low.
Not during the finals. Not during the finals, sir. No, sir.
What are you talking about? The Heat versus Nuggets game, finals was the lowest rated final.
No, it was not. Stop.
For viewership, yes, it was.
ESPN
outside of Miami and Denver, no one cared about it.
ESPN just dropped the nugget. The Dolphins are expected to have A-Chain back this week.
I know. Look, we already knew that. He got activated off.
Yeah, he got activated off the
21-day list, the 21-day window.
Yeah,
and payback season, guys. It's payback season.
I will say this. So I was talking about this with Ryan yesterday about Devon Achane getting activated, and that they had to release Kelvin Joseph. And Ryan, do you want to tell the people what you told me about Kelvin Joseph? getting released. Ryan, you're on mute. You're on mute, Ryan, just so you know. I think
What's up,
Ryan's
Ryan?
talking with a customer.
Yeah,
Hold on, I
that
got a big
Calvin Joseph
machine
thing
next to
really
me.
doesn't make a difference to me. Like, he was barely playing anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
I said the same
Sorry,
thing.
sorry. What?
I am so glad H-Man is back because
You
I
want to know
don't
what I
want to
said?
see Ahmed.
Yes, I want you to tell the people what you told me when I brought that up yesterday.
Because what I said is all that essentially means is that we gave away a draft pick to get rid of the mistake that was Noah Igbenogany.
That's fine.
Yeah, better hope Noah don't make no
I
picks
kind
on
of
Christmas
figured
Eve.
that. I definitely kind of figured that.
So essentially, we wasted 2 draft picks on Noah Igbenogany, who never should have been drafted by us at that position.
Blame Brian Flores for that because that was his pick. Period. I don't care what anybody say.
F them picks.
Noah Igbenogany trash
Hey,
bandicoot
outside
was a
Steve,
Brian Flores.
outside Steve, come up here, bro. Why don't you come on?
Was it a Brian Flores pick? Because Chris Greer takes credit for it.
Come on, man. You see how
outside Steve, if you're listening, feel free to come onto the platform. Stop being a keyboard warrior.
He's happy he's gone.
And
Hey, why
Steven, I don't
Bills
think
fans come
an
up here no
in-season
more?
tournament's going to work in baseball because the season is way too long. That would make the season even way longer if they have an in-season tournament in baseball. You really think the MLBPA is going to allow that?
Outside Steve is a clown, is a straight clown, just so y'all know. Straight clown. Outside Steve went on Twitter and tried to blow me up, talking about we made fun of Tony and clipped it and put it on Twitter, talking about Steven's not about kindness or anything or positivity.
No, that wasn't it. And Tony, if you do feel any, it wasn't that, my guy. Trust me.
I know it wasn't. That's fine. Yeah. But I don't know who's outside Steve, but I know that dude's a fucking clown. I definitely said it.
Yeah, no, Steven never makes fun of me.
Hey, outside Steve, you want to mess with somebody, you mess with one of us. Don't ever mess with Steven, man. Steven's one of the
That's clown.
Who's mofos around?
Clown material, son. Come on.
Come up here
We ain't
anyway.
about that.
Hey, if you're going to talk, just come up here, man. Like it's Wildin' Out Wednesday. I
got a question though, Steven. If Tony thought that you were making fun of him, why did he come up? Why does he come up here?
And
why does he come up here then?
I clearly said that if anybody ever feels some type of way to reach at me directly, and I will address it after the show. If you watch my show, that you would know that, but you obviously don't because you're a clown.
Hey,
no, Steve. It's not Steven. It's usually someone else on the panel. Like Wayne, I don't think you meant it. Like I don't think you meant it like you did when you said I was stuttering. But let me clarify. I stuttered because of my autism.
I get that now.
And by the way, Tony dishes it as much as he gives it. So
for sure,
like let's keep it.
And look, I'm bald. I'm bald already because of this team.
Stop it. We're not treating Tony any different than we treat anybody else on the show. So just
I'm losing my hair because of these Dolphins.
Except when he talk about the Knicks.
Well, Tony, the stress is over. The stress is over, okay?
Now y'all wonder why I don't do Wildin' Out Wednesday every week because people are fucking stupid.
Dingle Dork is born every minute. It's okay, man.
You already know. It's crazy.
So realistically, like what out of the games that I asked Steven this question, but everyone else in the panel can answer. Steven already answered. What is one game in the next 5 games you guys feel we can have like one of these big hang-ups where we lose a game we're not supposed to and stuff like that?
One of the Jets games is always prime for that, and that Tennessee game on Monday night.
Yeah.
I agree.
I think it's the Jets game.
Either that
up
one of
there.
the Jets games or Tennessee game out of nowhere.
Yeah, that Jets game up in New York on Black Friday on a short
Black
week,
Friday.
or the Monday night Tennessee game is a real sneaky one.
Yeah.
Who's the game after Tennessee? Who's the game after Tennessee?
I think Dallas.
I think that's the Cowboys.
It might be that Tennessee game.
That Dallas game. That Dallas game is looking more and more winnable each week.
Yeah, the problem that you got to think about with Dallas is that they've got the same.
We just need to execute.
Dallas has got the same label from the media that we do. Everybody looks at them as frauds because they haven't beat anybody with a winning record.
that defense, by the way, for Dallas, everybody wants to talk about their defense. It's taken a huge hit the last couple of weeks. Now Leighton Vander Esch is done for the year. It could be his career could be over. Now,
It's funny.
I mean,
You don't hear that from the national. Like I listen to a lot of XM radio, and they have their own Cowboys channel on XM radio, and you don't hear that from the Cowboys XM radio channel. They're still saying that they're going to win the Super Bowl. Like
because Cowboy fans have been delusional for freaking years. That's why.
That's their motto.
I went to a picnic. I went to my son's football picnic.
Yo, can y'all hear
for
me?
the end of the year picnic,
Yeah,
right?
what's up, Manny?
Hey, I went to
go
my
ahead, get your words
son's.
out.
I went to my son's football picnic for the end of the year. Right, they had the Cowboys and Giants game on out there. Of course, you saw so many people with Cowboy fans. So, because I went out there with my Dolphin hat and my Dolphin sweater on. Right? They looked at me saying, "I can't believe you like the sucky ass Dolphins."
I'm like, and that's where you go and you're a Cowboys. Thank you.
And he tells me you guys haven't been irrelevant since 1972,
and they haven't won. And they have won one playoff game since in like how many years?
Exactly. I said the same thing. You guys
since
when's the last time you guys
1996.
won the last playoff game?
Wait,
we won a playoff game with Dak Prescott.
Did they win like multiple playoff games with Romo?
No, they never won a playoff game with Romo.
No, they never won a playoff game. I think they won.
Steven.
I think they won one with Prescott.
Hey,
it was last year or the year before, wasn't it?
The refs are taking the highest bid for the Monday night game. They ain't gonna know what to do.
Oh my God.
So hold on, guys, real quick. Back to the teams we could lose to, right? Y'all telling me that this Oakland game is a for sure win?
First of all, it's not Oakland no more. Vegas.
You know what I mean?
Vegas.
Come on, bro.
You know what you mean. I just people.
It's
call
Las
me
Vegas,
out
and
when I
yes,
say Oakland.
the emotions from them getting a new coach have already subdued.
There's first of all, I'm very confident in saying I don't think we lose a game at home this year.
What's the forecast on Sunday?
Is this a home game?
Yeah, it's a home game.
Yeah.
Okay,
if it was
what's the forecast on Sunday?
In Vegas, I would feel maybe a little bit different. But
y'all know who Max Crosby is, right?
The forecast is the Dolphins win. That's what the forecast is.
Who's that?
Max Crosby is a terror
Look,
on defense, bro.
Max Crosby
And he's going against one of the easiest O lines right now, bro.
Oh, Max Crosby could have been a Dolphin.
Easiest, bro.
O lines.
Easiest, bro.
Easiest high 80 degrees and sunny on Sunday.
Who's the easiest O line?
Max Crosby ain't going to be doing nothing when he's in that black
Who's the
jersey
easiest
at
O-line?
110 degree temps on the sideline.
Eichenberg. What's this other guy's name?
Crosby's from Texas.
Cotton.
He dealt with this.
Those two are guards.
Here's $5
Cotton
for
and
your
Eichenberg.
Thank you, William.
I don't see this being as easy
Eichenberg
win,
are both guards.
Isn't that
Crosby
Reverend
lines
William?
up with the defensive
Steven?
end. So if anything, he goes up against Armstead or Jackson.
And Armstead had a great game last week.
All right, guys, I got to get out.
I mean, it's not. He didn't have a bad game.
He didn't have a bad game
And it was his
against
first game
Kansas
back.
City.
It was his first game back. It was his first game back.
You think Max Crosby's better than Joey Bosa?
Yes, sir.
No.
Right now? Right now? Right
No,
now?
Manny, come on.
Right now?
He's up there, but he's not there yet.
Manny. You're better than that.
Hey,
right
man,
there, but
I
he's
got
not there
something
yet.
for you. I got something for you. I'm
Doesn't
not
he lead
worried
the
about
league?
Crosby. I'm not worried about Crosby because we have Jackson. And you know why? He made Chris Jones get in a fight with him that Sunday morning because he was dogging him down. So
Austin Jackson right now is playing at a Pro Bowl level right now.
Come on, you think we worry about Crosby right now, bro? We just
I ain't worried about nobody on that team.
Because what
nobody.
What they're gonna do is what the game plan
Lose,
against
that's
us
what they're gonna
is stop the run, right? Once the team can stop the run against us, it's like our passing game is not there, bro. We need that running game too.
They're not good at stopping the run. That inside is terrible, so we're gonna run on the inside all day on it.
They're like what,
Sounds good.
27th in the league, I think.
Sounds good. Yeah, but look at the past couple games. Since
Man,
they're
you're going by watching.
They got an interim head coach. They got their 2-game emotional.
And y'all think that Jets
emotional
defense? I mean, yeah,
gone.
the Jets offense isn't that good, but bro, their defense could
Roach, I
hold
appreciate
us.
it, Roach. Thank you.
Their defense could hold us to under 20
touchdowns,
points.
what's the difference, bro? If you can't score
Yeah, but their offense can't score more than 10 points.
They can't even score.
We'll see. All right, we'll see.
Look,
All right,
we're not disrespecting
I
the
have
Jets. We just
I have
don't
a
feel it.
question. I have a question for everybody on the panel. Wildin' Out Wednesday question. Who is the player that you're most impressed with so far in 2023? Go around
On the
Austin
Dolphins?
Jackson.
around the block. Who is the player that you're most impressed with
In the NFL or on the Dolphins?
on the Dolphins so far in 2023?
I gotta say Austin
Lamb.
Jackson for me.
Austin Jackson has been pretty impressive. I do like that.
Yeah, I was
Ryan-
gonna say that one too.
Ryan,
If
what about
not
you?
Kendall Lamb, Austin.
No, Austin Jackson.
Austin Jackson, is that? Does anybody have anybody else besides Austin?
I think Raheem Mostert.
I say Noah Igbenogany because he's not on the team and he's not messing things up. But
the thing that impresses me about Mostert is that he's the one who hasn't been injured yet out of that running back.
That's not only that, bro.
Go knock on wood. You
I want you to look at Mostert from last year to this year and tell me and look, and you can see a clear difference in the way he's running
I
this
see
year.
a difference in his bounce, but I don't see.
If I had to add another player, I would say Ramsey. Ramsey came back and started playing right off the rip, so I would say him also.
Well, I expect the
gotta
Rams
be
to come back like that. I think if you look at Raheem Mostert, Austin Jackson, you could also make a case for Kendall Lamb. For Kendall Lamb, he's been another one.
Pete,
filling in for Armstead.
Who is the player that you're most impressed with on the Dolphins so far in 2023? Guys, hold on. I'm gonna write it down, and then I'm gonna throw it up.
Here we go.
Oh, impressed with?
Yes.
No, that's actually the one that's hurting my soul the most. Is Skylar Thompson. Like, I'm so hurt over this. But wait, but no, I'm not. That's not the guy that I'm mostly impressed by. The guy that I'm mostly impressed by on this team, I'm not gonna lie, Steven, I said it right before the trade deadline. We needed to trade Jalen Phillips and have AVG take over, bro. Andrew Van Ginkel is just
Andrew Van Ginkel has played pretty well. I do like Gink.
Ain't nobody. We taking Phillips over there.
I know you guys don't like the fact I'm saying trade Phillips or whatever, but I just because we have someone better in Andrew Van Ginkel. Van Ginkel's better. And I told y'all this, like, how long have I been telling you this, Steven? And then this guy comes out talking about, oh, I'm losing confidence. Bro, we do not need that right now, bro. We do not need that right now.
Everything and run with
in
it,
the second
man.
half of the season.
That's ridiculous.
Half of the season run right now, Steven. You're
What
going
if
to tell
Skylar
me
Thompson said
one of our first rounders are losing
what if
confidence?
Skylar Thompson said that? What if Skylar
Hi,
Thompson
Anthony.
said
I'm
that?
not. I mean, you, Alex. I can't right now with you, dude. Listen to me.
What if Skylar Thompson said that? What if Skylar Thompson said that? No, seriously, answer that question.
No. Leave my man Skylar name out of this.
What if-
He's a
no, what if he said that?
emergency. You ever heard emergency?
What if Skylar sat there and said, I lost confidence?
Stop with the what ifs, bro. We know what they're talking about. This guy lost confidence. And you know what the problem is, too? This is my opinion, okay?
You know how many players have done that?
Wait. This is my opinion.
Hey, let Pete get it out, bro. Let Pete get it out.
Just get it out. This is what it is. And I know why Jalen Phillips is losing confidence. You want to know why? The offense gets to go play at the arcade. While mean green daddy Vic Fangio,
what are we talking about right now?
Oh my God,
he's hard on the team. Remember, he's being hard on the defense while we're winning, and the defense is like, look at the offense. They're having so much fun. They get to go to the fair.
We got two twins. We got that crazy cousin Manny on the line, y'all.
Can I
Everybody
get my
listen up.
turn? Can I get my turn back? My internet.
Go get him, Lewis. Get him.
Nah, you ain't getting no turn back. You was already capping, talking about you made Wildin' Out Wednesdays.
I did make it. We all know.
There ain't nobody. Hey, you know this show was for me. This is my show.
This is the show. This is the show that I built. Stop, Pete.
I built this.
Stop that. Let me address.
They literally stopped me.
I'm pretty sure I built it, but okay, go ahead. Proceed.
Well, I made you have Pete one day on the week.
Idea.
You couldn't take me five days a week, Steven. So you're like, you know what? Let's push Pete to Wednesdays on the slow day.
Shut the hell up, Pete. Take a break.
Don't let
bro. Hey, Lewis, you're the one that needs to be quiet. You be on panels for 12 hours
He
a day,
might
bro.
say you're bullying Pete. We don't want
This man talk Dolphins for 14 hours a day telling me to be quiet, bro. I don't be having as much time as y'all.
Well,
you be quiet.
God damn.
You're
How many hours a day on panels?
All right, are you done now? Are you done now?
I don't know, Lewis. I think he got you on that one, man.
No, he didn't,
Yeah,
but it's
man.
okay, man.
Hey, Manny. The problem is you probably don't know nothing about the Dolphins because you don't want to watch games. Shut the hell up, too.
Yup. You're probably right. But
the fact of the matter
We got our
is,
first
let's deflect.
Go ahead.
look, the fact of the matter is with the Tua talk, right? Tua, no one can say Tua's not a good quarterback. I don't agree with what Anthony was saying, right? But I think Ryan, I don't know if Ryan's still up here, Ryan was spot on. Tua is a very
Say that louder.
good.
I don't think everybody heard you.
Well, Ryan, you were
Go back to work,
spot
Ryan.
on. Because the fact of the
Let me
matter
hear
is,
Lewis.
listen, Tua is a very, very good quarterback. But the problem is when the lights are the brightest, Tua doesn't play well. And it's not that he's playing bad. It's just now there's an expectation for
Pete
Tua,
already
right?
said that. That's old. That's not nothing that just happened this
Be
year.
quiet.
I've been telling y'all that for
Pete.
years.
Hey, Pete, can you shut the hell up for a minute, for real?
Grown
Can
folks
you
are
shut
talking.
up? Nobody wants to hear Skylar Thompson that don't even dress on Sundays. All right, no one wants to hear that.
Yeah,
shit.
but I don't want to hear what you're saying and saying that
It's
Ryan
old and played
Keeley is
well, then
spot
go
on.
to a
I've
Buffalo
already
Bills
said
game.
that.
Man,
Everybody knows Tua's a choke
you can
artist.
kick people off.
A big choke
there's ways
artist,
to
and you
kick
guys are
people
realizing
off.
it now. This is why I don't even
Stop
have
it,
us
Peter.
beating the Raiders this
somebody
Sunday.
get Pete
I don't
the
even
hell
have
up
us
outta
beating
here
the
so we can have
Raiders
a
on
good conversation.
Sunday.
Whoever got
I'm letting
10
you
out
guys
there
know right now.
right now.
Pete, I'm beginning to I don't even think you're a Dolphins fan, Pete.
Alex,
He
let
never
Lewis
was.
finish.
We've been saying that.
We're not gonna question anybody's fandom.
You're
That's
mad.
It's not a question, though.
These guys
It's a
talking
fact.
about
It's a
Tua
fact.
this, Tua that. Everything. Tua
Steven,
is
how
just
can
a
we not
simple
question his fandom?
one-read QB, bro.
You have to, because that's not the type of show we are. We're all about positivity and love.
Man, we need to positively
Can
tell
we go?
Pete
Can we
he's
go back to
delusional.
how I was right?
That's what. Yeah, how was Ryan right? Based on everything I already said, what, 2 years ago? Go ahead. We're gonna keep repeating the same takes with this guy Tua for years, bro. Years.
You talking about yourself? The same hate,
Yeah.
delusional takes you have for Tua for the last
It's
I
been
years.
4
I want to
years.
see.
Years.
I want to see Pete front row ticket at the parade in Miami when we
No,
hold the
no, I don't.
Lombardi
He's not
Trophy.
invited. Peter's not
He's
invited.
not invited. That's messed up.
Not
Not
invited.
invited to the parade. That's
Yo, he's
so
on the
wrong.
stage if Skylar's the quarterback, though.
Exactly.
Yeah. Skylar is our quarterback. He's emergency.
Yeah, our
Hey,
third
I
string
like-
backup
I like
quarterback.
how
Man,
outside
he's the Mac
Pete
Jones of
has
this
not
team.
come off yet.
Hey,
He's
Pete,
not showed up in the chat yet.
Skylar's so bad. Wilson got a better pass than he does before he even got a pass on the field this year. You know how bad
Tua
that
is so bad, and he is so nervous under pressure.
Jeff Wilson
he fumbles the snap.
Jeff Wilson passes better
He can't
than
even catch
Skylar
a snap.
Thompson this year. That's a bad thing,
Tua
bro.
cannot
That's not
even
good.
catch a snap in pressured moments.
Yeah, because we got a bad center. That's not his fault all the time.
Oh, a
But you
bad
know what
center.
That was a bad snap, but it was a
I
catchable
mean? Yeah, it
snap.
was.
Come on. And you know what's funny? You know what's funny? Let me tell y'all what's funny.
MVP
Let me tell y'all what's
quarterback
funny
catches
about
that
that snap.
Hey, Pete, Roach says you can come over and be a Jaguars fan.
Oh, please go. Please,
Oh,
please.
hey,
I'll
these
pay for your
Tuaneers,
jersey. I'll pay for your
wish I
jersey,
flip
Pete.
flop
Go.
like that. I'm a
Go
Dolphin
ahead,
fan,
Peter.
but the thing is, Steven, I'm the
There's no such
smartest
thing as
Dolphin
a
fan,
Tuaneer.
right? I'm ahead of all the Tuaneers. I know what's about to
There you
happen
go.
with this
There's
team
no such
moving
thing as a
forward, bro.
Tuaneer.
The collapse is coming, and you guys are falling for it. I love
And
it.
that
I
makes
sit
you a
back,
Dolphin fan
and you
that
know
you
what?
want to see this
And you
team
know,
collapse.
because
What
I
kind
know
of delusional
football,
take is
it
that?
doesn't make
You
it.
don't know
You guys don't need to
delusion.
understand.
You know
Steven, I'm gonna sit
delusion.
back, and you know what's gonna be fun to me when all you guys are breaking, and then I'm the one sad that I was right, and then all you guys are flip flopping and everything in December. That's what's gonna be like. That's what's gonna make me at least have some
Can
fun.
I ask everybody a question? Who wishes their team goes on a collapse like that?
It's not wishing, it's knowing ball. We need a plan B. We need a plan B, and everybody in the organization, loud and clear, heard Oronde Gadsden. Everybody heard Oronde Gadsden.
So you need a plan B when you have a one night stand with the girl?
Bro, you don't even know how to spell
I missed something. What did Oronde say?
Talking about, player.
Everybody
Hey,
heard
Pete, do you
Oronde
think in your
Gaston.
delusion
We
before
are
you speak of it?
tired of the gimmicky stuff.
Why don't you spell Oronde Gadsden?
Man,
If you
what?
can spell Oronde Gadsden,
Spell that.
what the hell you talking about? Shut the hell up,
He's
man.
gone,
Talking,
ladies
man.
and
He
gentlemen.
done ran away.
He's gone. He's gone.
Bye-bye.
We'll see you in 10 minutes, Pete. Unless you pay to come on back.
Sitting here caping for a guy that can't even get on the
On
field.
the field. Go
Hey,
ahead,
Yo,
man.
hey,
just talking for the sake of talking.
real quick, I missed something. What did Oronde say?
We don't even. He don't even know.
We don't know.
You don't
We'll have to
even
find
know.
out.
Ronnie said something about that this offense was a gimmick offense.
Now, like I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted by some idiot. Right?
Mm-hmm.
The
Why you got to
fact
be
of
an
the
idiot
matter
for?
because we all know. We do you know Pete?
I don't want We Outside to make a Twitter post about you talking about we're bullying.
I'm the president of We Outside, so don't worry about that. That's me.
Well,
We don't mess with those.
there's already
inside
one
guys.
Twitter post today about how I allow bullying on my show. I wouldn't want there to be
Whatever.
another one.
Yeah, it don't matter. Screw them too. The fact of the matter is, Steven, right? Tua Tagovailoa is a very, very good quarterback. But going back to college, when the lights are the brightest, again, it's not that he's playing bad in those games. I don't think he played bad in Philadelphia, but he didn't play what the expectations for Tua is now. Once you start putting your, and this ain't what Wayne D says or what I say or what Steven says, but once your play on the field dictates that you're an MVP candidate, right? And this has been last season and this season, you can't have performances like that. These are the games, the moments when the lights are the brightest, you have to overcome everything. So when I hear Wayne D say, well, it was a horrible snap, I agree with you. But I heard Ryan say something that I also agree with. Patrick Mahomes don't lose that ball. That's the things that make guys that are good and very good.
I'm glad you think that Patrick Mahomes is mistaken.
I feel you on that.
Never made a mistake in his life.
Steven, again, there's going to be guys that make mistakes, but the fact of the matter is he's been to 5 straight AFC championship games.
They rise to the
2
occasion with the game on the line.
That's right. That's true.
Absolutely.
100% correct.
So we're
That's
not
facts.
shitting on Tua.
I cannot wait.
Is a very, very
when
good
Tua
quarterback.
is doing this and holding the Lombardi Trophy in February.
Again, you see
Y'all
what I'm
better
saying?
come
But
on
you
the
guys,
show.
you
But
guys
Lewis,
don't want to have a
here's
real
my only thing.
conversation. He's
No,
a
no.
really,
Have
really good
that conversation.
quarterback.
I'm with
but
you.
this
I'm
elite,
with you
but
on
this
that.
elite word, he's not elite yet. I'm sorry, he's not elite. He's very good.
Get us a playoff win, and then he's elite. Exactly.
No, he's not. No,
Look,
he's not.
And for the
You gotta
record,
go further than that.
for the record here, I wanted Tua. I wanted them to draft
Man,
Tua.
people was
I've
calling
always been a
Justin Herbert
believer and a
elite, and he
supporter
didn't
of
win a
him.
playoff game yet.
But
either.
even when you go back to college, he won that national championship in a relief role. He got brought in the second half to replace Jalen Hurts. And the next year, when he was the starter the whole year, he played his worst football in the playoffs. They won and made it to the national championship. Those were the worst games he played all year. And the worst game he played all year was losing the national championship. So even in college, he shrunk when the big lights were on.
Absolutely, that's a fact. And this narrative, remember when we were having these discussions, right? Because I heard Wayne D when he first came up here, and he was talking
Lewis,
about
spell absolutely. Lewis, spell absolutely without using your phone. Spell absolutely without using your phone. Spell absolutely.
I know you're
getting your phone out.
Don't cut me off. You're absolutely rude.
Spell it, bro.
Deflect,
though. Deflect, bro. Deflect. Just spell it. Why you deflecting? Just spell it.
You just come left field, man.
Hey, Manny, listen. Let the big boys play on a big boy network.
Okay,
right?
Again, deflect. You deflect when Pete got at you. When Pete got at you, you deflected. When I got at you, you're deflecting.
All right, cool story, bro. What I'm saying is, right? The fact of the matter is, right? The facts are. Right? This fucking idiot. He got me out of my zone. Hold on, let me. You know what? Go ahead.
Wow, this is classic.
Wow.
Lewis, go ahead, look, bro. He be stopping you every time. That story.
Lewis said, "I'm done."
Cool story. No, it's a cool story.
Yep. I mean, you still haven't answered it.
Oh,
He don't
this is
need
what I was
to,
gonna
man.
say.
And when Pete
Go ahead,
got you
Lewis.
with the
Finish,
being
bro.
on 30 hours a day, you ain't said nothing about it.
Bro, let the man finish, and
Well,
then you can
no,
talk
Pete.
trash, bro.
See, Manny, if you were more frequent on Dolphin platforms and stuff, you would know. Pete's on 30 hours a day too, right? The problem is no one understands or no one hears him because it's all on Buffalo Bill platforms and Jet platforms and Kansas City platforms and all these other platforms. That's why no one hears what the hell Pete's saying.
We
Right?
don't want to hear it. Yeah.
So again, it doesn't matter. Oh, but this is what I was gonna say, right? When Wayne
Only
D
one way
first
for you
came
to
up,
know that, though.
well,
Oh my
yeah,
God,
okay, cool.
Manny.
Like I said, cool
Yo,
story. But
he's
when Wayne D came
talking
up,
with me, bro. He's
Let
talking with
him get
me.
his point out first, my guy, and then you can talk
Oh,
trash after he's
so it's
done.
cool when they do that to other people, though.
Nobody
Pete was getting
interrupted
his.
you.
because people want to hear
Not
me.
me.
No one wants to hear Pete.
I don't know.
Except
I'd
you.
be seeing the chat. The chat be saying, "Where's Pete? Where's Pete?" I don't really see them saying, "Where's Lou? Where's Lou?"
What? Hey, I'm glad
We
you
don't
look
know
at the
why they
chat.
say that, bro.
And I be
I'm
in the
glad you
chat.
look at the chat. Well,
I be in the
cool.
chat. When you
The
think
only
I'm not
people
there,
that
I'm
say
there,
where's
bro.
Pete is
Hey,
you,
hey,
as his
I
cousin,
be
his
here.
twin brother,
hey, Manny.
Cat.
Hey,
That's the
Manny.
only
I'm
three people
glad you
that
be
ask
in the
about
chat,
Pete.
Manny.
Stop.
I'm glad you
Yep.
be in
Stop.
the chat, Manny.
Hey,
You
where did
see a
he
lot of
go?
people say, "Where's Pete? Where's Pete?" How many people you see
Right.
say, "Where's
I'm
Manny?"
still here.
Don't
Nobody.
nobody give
It's
a shit
cool.
about you, Manny.
And I'm good with
Don't
that. I'm
nobody
good
care
with that.
about you.
I don't
We're
want
trying to
nobody to care
avoid this,
about me.
Manny. We're trying to avoid this.
It's okay. Avoid what? Don't worry about me because no one cares
Can
about me.
you
I'm
let?
good.
Okay,
Yeah,
Manny.
no, trust me.
Manny.
Nobody worry about you.
It's
Let
okay.
the man get his point out real quick,
Lou,
and
go
then
ahead,
we can
Lou.
go back to
The
this.
fact
Go
is,
ahead, Lou.
hey, Wayne D, when you came up and you said something about Deshaun Watson trying to take shots at
Mm-hmm.
everybody that wanted Watson, that's cool. But you remember, you've been here since day one, Wayne, right?
Mm-hmm.
What was the narrative about Tua his first 2 years? He didn't have weapons. He didn't have all this stuff that everybody. Okay, cool. We get that. Let me ask you a question, Wayne. You watch football, right?
Yes, sir.
Name me the weapons that CJ Stroud has in Houston.
He's an anomaly.
No, I
And
don't know
everybody
about
wants.
anomaly. Again, I
Wow,
No,
don't
no,
now
no,
we
know if
no.
talk
he
about
turns
Guess
out
what?
or knows
anomalies.
how to spell.
Tank Dell,
What I'm
Nico
saying, no.
Collins,
Can I say? All right. Now let me answer
Devin
to your
Singletary,
question. The reason why I
Okay.
say he's an
Dalton
anomaly
Schultz.
because Josh Allen was
Not
trash
household
before he got
names.
Stephon Diggs. You feel what I'm saying? Tua only had Devontae Parker and Mike Gesicki. He was playing with Lynn Bowden. Lynn Bowden is barely playing on the Saints right now. I bet you people didn't even know he was still in the league right now, so I just said it. Lewis,
Wait,
what
time
I'm
out. Why are we
saying
going
is
back so far? Wait, what?
because Lewis brought it
Because it's
up.
the
The
bye
thing
week.
is, CJ Stroud he's an anomaly. Yeah,
No,
he might
Wayne
he might be that
Wayne
quarterback that can get it
Wayne
done. We can't argue
Wayne
against
D.
that.
Wayne D. He's throwing to a guy. Last name is Dell. No one even heard of him. Noah
Oh,
Brown. Noah
Not
Brown
quite
is
the
their number
household
one receiver.
names.
Noah Brown got cut by the Dallas Cowboys. Couldn't even see the field. So this narrative that
But
you talking about, oh, he had Mike Gesicki and Devontae Parker. This kid is doing it with no weapons neither. Eventually, if you got it, you got
He's a
it. And
better offensive
but
sometimes,
line, though.
also Lewis,
man,
put
His
this
stop.
in
The
offensive
account.
line
offensive
is
line is
better.
Wait.
trash. The offensive
No, it
line
No,
is
doesn't.
their
trash.
offensive
Stop
line
being
is
a
not
His
that
hater.
good.
offensive line
The
ain't as
Offensive
His
offensive
line
good.
is
line
not
offensive
is
that
line
good.
is better than
The
what the
only player
Dolphins
they
had in
got is Larry
2020.
Tunsil. All they got is Larry
yeah,
Tunsil. Stop.
that's all they
Stop.
have is
Lewis,
Larry Tunsil.
let's
And
Exactly.
they
That's
go
all
actually
they
back.
have a
got is
running
First
Tunsil.
game.
off,
And they had three
Lewis, the
linemen
only
right now
thing,
that's ranked just like
Y'all are
Eichenberg.
y'all
but
are
listen,
sleeping on D'Amico Ryans
Tua,
as that head
Tua
coach.
never, Tua didn't have a
Yeah,
coach that
defensive
believed
minded
in
head
him
coach. I wonder that
like
sound
CJ
familiar
Stroud
with.
coaches believe in him. Tua
It's
didn't
not.
get taken out of the
Oh my
games
God.
because Brian Flores was
Crypto. That has
delusional
nothing to do.
and didn't
That's
let the
not the
man
reason
finish
why
the
Tua did
games.
not
That
coexist with Brian
is,
Flores.
dude. Think about it. Brian
And that's
Flores
not
kept
the
That's not
taking
my
reason.
the man
point.
out of games. He didn't never got a chance to actually fulfill and finish games. If you're gonna put the man in when he shouldn't have even been playing in the first year in the first place, at least let
wait,
the
we're
man
going back
finish
to
the games he
Brian
started.
Flores now? Hold
Whose
on, we're going
fault
back
is
to Brian
that?
Flores now?
His owner, Stephen Ross,
Crypto.
wanted him in the game.
I get it. Stephen Ross
Wait,
was the
wait. Can
reason
you guys hear
why.
me?
Okay, and y'all really thought we were gonna do something with Ryan Fitztragic? Come on, y'all, get over that. We
Hey, don't
wasn't
you
doing
dare
Listen.
nothing that year.
disrespect Ryan
We
Fitzpatrick on my.
wasn't going to the
There'll be no
playoffs,
Ryan
bro.
Fitzpatrick slander on my channel.
Trash. I've hated Ryan Fitzpatrick since the
Stop,
Saga
Say
stop.
that
days.
all you
Sorry.
want.
No,
Wait, I
no,
don't know
Hold
about.
on.
no.
I
Y'all
disagree
not
with
gonna
you
ever
with
bring
that
up
with
no
Ryan
reason.
Fitzpatrick because he was having
Ryan
a career
Fitzpatrick is
year
his
that year.
name. He was on
Let me
38
get in here
teams
for a
and
he
Nobody
was.
wanted to start him. Stop,
They
y'all.
get
Let's be
selective
real.
amnesia, Alex.
Let me get in here for a
Ain't nobody
second.
want no Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Wayne,
He was on
Wayne,
32
you need to
teams and he
stop for a
didn't
second.
start.
Wayne,
What
stop
playoffs he
for a
won?
second.
My bad. Go ahead.
Stop for a second, because here's the thing. You don't have to go back and forth with all this, because here's the thing. what CJ Stroud is doing now as a rookie with absolutely no weapons, you don't have to go back and say, well, if Tua would have had the same. No, you don't have to do that because here's the thing.
But nobody's knocking CJ Stroud for being that good.
I don't know what y'all even talking about. Like CJ Stroud is having a good year.
Tank Dell's the number
Are
2
you paying
receiver in the
attention?
NFL right now.
They trying to diminish his performances. Quiet on the
paying
low.
attention, but y'all
That's what I'm saying. Whoever's diminishing,
Tank Dell
whoever's
is the number
diminishing
2
his
receiver in the
performance is
NFL
crazy.
right now.
That's what I'm saying. I'm
Yeah,
not
because
diminishing
his
CJ
quarterback
Stroud's
is playing
performance.
good, above level football.
Okay, that's fine. I think CJ Stroud is, bro. Carolina messed up when they took Bryce Young over CJ Stroud. I'm gonna sit there till I'm blue in the face and say that because I don't think Bryce Young is gonna have a good career in the NFL, in my opinion. I think
What
he's
if
gonna be.
CJ Stroud went to the Panthers?
I think CJ Stroud out of all the quarterbacks that came out, Richardson,
He'll be having the
Bryce
same
Young,
performances with
CJ
Frank Wright.
Stroud is gonna have
Because Adam
the
Thielen would be
best
balling
career.
out.
Adam Thielen is the only one in that receiving core that's balling out. Okay, but anyways, here's the thing with CJ Stroud. Tank Dell is the number 2 receiver in the NFL. Okay, don't you guys forget about Robert Woods? Robert Woods is there, even though he's not a world beater.
That's been put on
He's
on
not
3
a
different
world beater.
franchises in 4 years. Keep going.
But listen to what I'm saying. He's not a world beater. He's not.
Yeah, Robert
he's
Woods have
not
been handed off to how many different franchises in the
Robert
last
Woods
4
is not a
years? Like 5
slouch.
different teams.
Robert Woods is not a slouch. Okay, don't sit here and
his
say
career is
Robert
being
Woods is trash when
resurrected
he's not.
because of Stroud.
He's not trash. Okay?
Hey, sometimes all you need is
Devin
that veteran
Singletary-
presence in your
Devin
receiver room to
Singletary,
help
in my
that rookie
opinion,
quarterback.
is a very good running
Yeah,
back. And right
sometimes
now
you
he's
need a
showing you that
quarterback
no.
that's balling out that can take you out of the grave when you've been tossed around the league 5 different times.
Devin Singletary is a good running back too.
What are y'all arguing here? I'm confused.
And that's what I'm trying to understand. I don't even know.
No, they think because CJ Stroud is doing it with no help.
My bad.
No
He's
weapons,
doing it all himself.
and they brought up Tua about it, and I said,
and they brought up Tua. The difference with Tua, the difference with Tua in that first year, Stroud was never coming off a major injury like Tua was.
Injury,
okay,
exactly.
that's one. Number 2, he never
They brought him up
He was fully healthy.
He was not fully healthy. He was not fully healthy.
Is this
He never
started
that rookie year.
You know they gotta do this every time we win.
Y'all are comparing the rookie seasons. The Texans have a very good offensive line. Injuries.
I said the same thing, Rashad.
They don't have a very good offensive line.
Yes,
the
they
offensive
do.
line was they had 3 people ranked in the bottom half of the league. Stop
Hey,
it.
Peyton Manning had a bad
I don't know
rookie year.
what you saw against Cincinnati on Sunday because that offensive line freaking sits his defensive line down.
He also has a healthy squad of receivers compared to the quarterbacks that Tua was throwing.
Yeah, a bunch of has-beens. Yeah, non-household names.
You know what's interesting?
Non-household names.
Hold on. You know what's really
is not a has-been either.
You know the receivers that Tua is throwing to aren't in the league.
There's a real
right?
interesting dynamic
That's
going
not
on.
true.
No, they are.
But they ain't good.
What are you talking about?
They're practice
All of them are actually.
They're practice
Yeah, they are.
squad players. If you want to call practice squad in the league, you can. And Jakeem Grant, I don't know if he's injured or a free agent.
He's hurt. He tore his Achilles.
Lynn Bowden is barely getting plays with the Saints. Exactly. They're not
He's
doing
on the
that.
practice squad?
No, he tore his
No, he
Achilles
played
in
last
Chicago.
Lynn Bowden.
Lynn Bowden? No, he's still
Lynn Bowden played last week.
Congratulations to that ex.
And what about Matt Collins?
Matt Collins is.
What happened to him?
What I said was rookie
He's on.
Listen to what I'm saying. Rookie
I think
season.
Hollins is hurt.
That was Lynn Bowden.
Atlanta.
That was Perry. That was Jakeem Grant.
It wasn't Perry.
It was.
Yes, it was.
Perry was in that.
Yes, it was.
Yes, he was.
Perry wasn't playing that much minutes, bro. He only
But
played
he
like
was-
one
he
game
was
at the end of the
active
season.
for most of
Yeah, Gesicki.
He was active for a couple games.
Okay. Let's
He's
be
just saying the
clear.
receivers he had.
Perry played one game, scored one touchdown.
Preston got hurt
Oh
after
my
one
gosh.
game with Tua.
It doesn't matter. He's just saying the receivers he
Yo,
had.
is it 2021? What is going on here?
Isaiah Ford and Devontae Parker, who was also hurt. Gesicki was the most consistent.
He wasn't.
receiver had.
That's an illusion. Devontae Parker played more than enough games that season.
Let's end this
What
conversation
year
right
is
now.
this?
How many games he played the whole
No.
season?
He's not. You're not listening to what I'm saying. With Tua, he played like 2-3 games with Tua. Preston Williams played one game with Tua, the Arizona game, and he was out for the season after that because Christian Wilkins jumped him over him or whatever. Gesicki was the only only player that played every game besides Lynn Bowden and Isaiah Ford.
You acting like Devontae Parker missed the whole season.
That's with Tua, Crypto. Stop trying to ignore what I'm saying. I know what you're doing. You're not gonna get me. With
No.
Stop gaslighting, Crypto.
No, it's not.
Stop gaslighting.
You're
Go look it up.
gaslighting me, Crypto.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
You're trying to deflect.
From your gaslighting, but it's okay.
No, from you gaslighting. Stop it. You trying to use the word against me and hijack the word ain't gonna fucking work.
I'll give you the
You hijacking the fucking word ain't gonna goddamn work.
Give me 5 minutes. I will go game by game.
$5. I gotta put you in the back. I gotta put you in the back.
Hey, what year is this?
You're at
I'm
$5.
trying to find out.
I love you.
2019.
As a rookie. That's what we're talking about, right?
For crypto.
You know what's interesting that nobody's talking about is look who that offensive coaching staff is that Houston has. Look at their pedigree. Look where they came from, and look what they're doing with CJ Stroud as a rookie.
Hey, yeah, you guys are right. Hey,
That's
Steven,
what
can
I'm
you put
saying.
that Jay Miami comment real quick so I can read it again? Can you believe this? This guy, hey, Jay Miami, come up here, buddy.
Steven,
Let's have
I don't
this
have a lot of
conversation
time.
if you want to have this conversation.
Hold
Oh, I
on,
gotta see this.
Pete,
Go
real
ahead,
quick.
Vonjo.
Real quick, guys, I don't have a lot of time before I cut out again. Listen, all I want to say is that you do not have to compare CJ Stroud to Tua. Let's not do this. What this young man is doing right now in the league is what he's doing in the league. Can nobody up here tell me at the beginning of the season, you look at the Texans roster and said, oh, they're going to be in playoff contention. Oh, he's going to be lighting it up. Nobody up here could say that. So let's not bring up his. Let's not bring up his. Hold on.
I didn't see this coming.
Hold on. Let's not bring up. Oh, he has Woods. He has this. He has that. He doesn't have no weapons in the top 10.
And he has a rookie head coach.
No weapons. He has no rush. They have no rushing leader in the top 10. They have no receivers in the top 10. That defense is not in the top 10.
Tank Dell's the number 2 receiver in the NFL.
What are you talking about? Receiving?
He's the number 2. He's the number 2 rookie receiver in the NFL.
Rookie receiver.
Get up
Rookie
here,
receiver,
Jay.
Alex,
Get
shut
up
up.
here, Jay.
Again, he has no.
You just said he has no receiver in the top 10.
It took him 10 times to say rookie, though.
Tyreek Hill, AJ Brown, CD Lamb,
but he's still in the
Allen,
top 10.
Stephon Diggs, Puka Nuka, Jamar Harris, Amon Ra, DJ Mike Evans,
a rookie.
Again, nobody in the top 10. Stop saying putting him in the rookie category. Stop.
And he didn't say it at first.
But you're diminishing what he does. You're diminishing his success.
No, I'm not. He has no receiving in the top 10. What part of that
he's
you
the number 2
understand?
rookie receiver in the NFL.
Oh, it's like talking to a retarded child.
It's not nice to say retarded. Come on, you can't say it like that.
Well, what I don't get is where this conversation is
I'm gonna land it here.
I'm
gonna land here. Let me just land here.
Like, what's the point of this?
Exactly. I don't know why people start comparing Tua to CJ
Stroud.
Because
CJ Stroud is clearly better,
Vonjo.
Vonjo.
CJ Stroud and what he's doing is remarkable. As a rookie, he's doing his thing. Let's clap it up for that young man. Keep it going. Nobody saw this coming. And we keep it moving. We don't have to sit there and start comparing, well, Tua had this his rookie season and this and that. Stop.
Facts.
Yeah. There's not even a comparison. One is reading the field, the other one is throwing to spots. Let's just be honest.
Oh my
Alex,
God,
stop.
Pete. Pete,
stop.
you bring it to make me pull my hair out. Bro, I really want to reach across this phone.
I just want that dude, Jay Miami, to come up here so I can have that conversation.
Now.
Can he? This dude,
I want
serious?
to go Homer Simpson on you right now. I want to reach across this phone, go through this phone, go Homer Simpson on you, grab you by the neck, and go
I got my money on Pete though.
That's exactly how I feel with all you two in here.
You know what? Let me end it right here, right now. I'm gonna go. Pete, you can be quiet. Long Dolphin, you can be quiet. Look here, man. Let's go. We in the future right now. We in 2023. All the other stuff don't mean nothing right now.
It means everything. Let me explain something to you. It means everything to me. You want me to tell you why? Me knowing my team, right? I don't even feel confident we're gonna beat the Raiders on Sunday. And let me explain. When you have a quarterback that when you have a quarterback, when the NFL has you figured out, and they're all saying, including media guys, all even casuals like me, right? Everybody knows the secret sauce. It's like they took Mr. Krabs,
No, they don't.
they took his thing because
Oh
if you
my
just
God.
disrupt
Really,
and
You like
jam
to hear
these
yourself
receivers
talk,
at the
don't
line
you?
and disrupt the timing, listen, what team has Tua beat? I got a question for you,
And
Tuaneers,
stop the
right
run.
now.
Yo, you
Delusion is
gotta
I
stop
real.
the
got
run
to no no
first.
no no no
Delusion
no
is
no
no,
no.
I'm
real.
I
not.
got a question. I
I'm
got a
a
Delusion is real,
question.
Dolphins
y'all.
fan, my brother.
No. Anybody that defends this team right now and supports Tua, I'm telling you, you guys don't know ball. But the reality is,
Stop. You can't
what,
say that because your delusion is just the fact of you not wearing a
bro?
Hey,
ball.
Steven.
Bro,
Really,
Where's the
you
Billy
think
Come
Madison
you
with
clip?
it.
look? This
silly.
is
Steven,
the
where's
Next
the Billy Madison
wait
next
wait wait
clip?
wait wait
question,
wait wait wait
please.
wait wait.
Where's the Billy Madison
Hold
Next
on.
clip,
question,
Steven?
please.
Please
The
play.
Where's
community
your
Please
thinks
twin
the
play.
brother? I'd rather
community
hear Cap
We are
the
talk.
now
I'd rather hear
community.
dumber.
Cap talk.
You
Where's your
guys are
twin?
you
Where's
guys
your
are not
twin?
letting me.
I'd rather hear Cap talk. I'd rather hear Cap talk. Where's your twin
No,
brother?
I'm kind of interested in hearing this take right now. Continue.
I'm
There we
trying to
go.
get
Thank
it
you.
No,
Be
right,
quiet,
man.
Hey,
bro.
man,
hey,
is
Be
Cap.
Steven,
quiet, bro.
where's the Billy
Damn.
Madison talk? Where's the Billy Madison?
Jesus.
Pete, you've been timed out by Trucker Sean.
See what I'm
Thank
You've
saying?
been
goodness.
muted, Pete. You've been muted. Trucker Sean says, he said, lay down.
Lay down.
Hold on. We need to play the Billy Madison clip right now.
Multiple seats.
I don't know, man. Pete's
Please.
I don't have it.
crazy, but he got the
Oh,
point, bro.
okay.
No, stop it, Manny. Manny,
Pete's got
stop.
a point, dog.
Stop
Like
it.
you guys,
Stop. No,
you'll bet your
Oh
no,
house
my
on it.
no.
God.
You'll
Here
bet
we
your house.
go.
You
Manny
bet your
Pete
house.
What team
Are
2.0.
you
does he
co-signing,
have?
Manny?
What is his
Are you
What?
point, man?
always
That I'm not
Pete
co-signing?
is
confident.
2.
That I'm
That's a
not
Manny,
different
confident in the
perspective.
team.
2.0, bro.
Oh,
That I'm
Pete's
not
You ain't
for
confident.
The
talking
Three
20
about what
minutes.
Stooges.
he getting.
Irving
The
said,
Three
Pete, you're
Stooges,
out of here.
man.
Tua actually
Yo,
reads the
Yeah,
field,
Irving got money, man.
distributes the
Hey,
football to different wide receivers. He has one of the highest EPAs in the league when going through his progressions.
but again, none of that means anything for next week
All
or
it
the week
doesn't.
after. You know what I'm saying?
Talking about,
Like,
Manny. No.
all right,
It is
just
gonna
Oh
like
be
my
a
last
week
year don't
after,
God,
matter.
but
bro.
no. Stop.
Oh my
Quit while you're
God.
ahead, Manny. You're
Let
fumbling
me let
before
me
you even get the
All
playoff.
right,
No.
Crypto's back. He just paid
let,
his
Hey,
$5
what's up?
swear jar. He said, stop gaslighting.
let me
All
Welcome
right.
fumble it
back,
and you can pick it
Crypto.
back up, bro. So last year don't mean nothing, right? To this year,
We
right?
hope so.
So this last week, and I don't mean that last week it was our bye week, but does the game before the next one, does any of that carry over into the next game? You know what I
It
mean? It's
can.
only
No.
2 week. You know what I'm saying? Like just because we're doing so
Move
good doesn't
on.
mean that we continue to keep doing as good as we've been doing.
that man
And
said lift the embargo.
I don't feel so confident that we're gonna have
You
a
got to take
better
every game
second
one at a
half.
time, Manny.
So Manny,
Exactly. That's what
Manny,
I'm
Manny,
saying. That's what I'm
Manny,
Now
saying.
Manny.
That
So what you're
You
Manny, wait. So what you're
Manny,
you
saying
can
is
never
Manny,
carry
the
over.
team coming,
I
wait,
want
the team coming off a bye week, who's now fully healthy, just got the number one running back to
Okay.
play for the team on Sunday. Wait, they have their full secondary back.
We had our
The
full
full
secondary back in
secondary.
the last game. Stop it.
What are you
I
talking
know
about?
y'all
That
not
full
gonna
Hello,
give
secondary
me
held
no
the,
Batman.
heat.
the Chiefs.
actually no, we
We're
didn't.
going down
Xavier
this road
Howard.
How
again.
y'all not
Once
have bad
again,
on
Let him
up here
finish.
now?
Let him finish. I'm
everybody,
waiting
we
for
I
him
have
to
to
know
be
finish.
y'all not
100%
gonna
healthy,
give
but
me heat.
everybody else in the league can't be
No, no,
100%
it ain't
healthy.
even. It ain't.
Crypto.
I get
He's,
it.
Did
that's
you
not
see
what
Hey,
I
what
what's
that
said.
going
defense
on,
did
Steven?
last week?
What's up,
Did you see what that
everybody?
Everybody got
defense
to
did
be
against
one.
Good
We're the
Mahomes?
only
morning,
ones that
good
need to be
night.
100% healthy in order to win a football game. I got
Hold
it.
on, hold on, hold on, hold
Are
on,
you
We're
hold
the
serious?
on,
only one that
Stop.
needs to be
hold on.
100% healthy when there's no such thing in the league
But
No,
to be
listen.
freaking
you
playing
want to know
football at
know
this stage in
Crypto,
why
November.
crypto, wrong.
you want
Stop
to
it.
know why
We
what
are
That's
Manny
playing
said is
one
a
BS.
of
load of
those
crap?
teams who are
That's
healthy at
absolutely
this time of the
BS because
season.
every league, every team suffers
What?
injuries, especially at this point of the year.
But
What did
crypto,
Manny
Stop it.
right
say?
now,
We're
but
lucky
crypto,
All
enough
this,
let's
to
not
be
all
one
this,
of
listen
the
what
all
they
teams
this
did
is
who's
against
not
nonsense.
that
Francisco.
bad in injuries. What are you
All
talking
this is
about, crypto?
nonsense. And Rashad, you the one that sit up there and say we should not be losing to the Chiefs with their
Pete,
dismantled
you're
team.
actually on
They
for
only got
20
one
minutes.
wide
Few people
receiver
paid
and
$10.
all this other BS you was talking about and us coming back 100% healthy in the safety. I heard you say that nonsense,
Yeah,
Rashad.
we shouldn't have lost. What's your fucking point? We
We
should
shouldn't
not
have
But
have
lost.
the
He
lost.
is
Chiefs
right.
Yeah,
defense is
you
actually
said
good.
that
What's
we
your
shouldn't have
point?
lost to the
We
misfits
should
because of the
we
way
should
they
not,
was,
and
the
we
way they
could
was
not have had.
struggling,
We
the
were
way they
two.
was struggling.
We were two
We
completions
stunk it
away.
Okay,
up.
fine.
Yeah,
What are you
Okay,
talking
the
about?
okay,
What's your
okay.
way,
So
point?
the
we're gonna
way,
No,
lose.
no, 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 no,
We're
no,
gonna
no.
lose
Shut
against
up, Alex.
Vegas.
Shut
the
up,
Okay,
Alex.
way,
got
Shut
it.
up, Alex. Shut up, Alex. What's
the
your
way
point,
we was
Crypto?
We're gonna
dismantled.
lose.
What's your point, Crypto? We should have won. We were healthier. We were the better
No, have
team.
a
We lost. What's your point?
Now, I'm
You know
saying
why?
that's what you
Because we
said.
fumbled two. We
I know
fumbled the
that's what
ball
I
and we
said, and
dropped
I
two
still
passes.
stand on
That's
it. We
why.
should not have lost.
So
We
we're
Yes,
played
you're
6 and
right. You're
trash.
We
3.
100%
should.
right. Stop.
We
We're
Okay,
played
I'm
6 and
saying,
trash.
but
3.
we need to admit that. But I'm saying guys like Wayne D ain't saying that. He assuming we need to be 100% healthy.
I ain't even said that. Even healthy ain't a guarantee, bro. Even us being fully healthy ain't a guarantee we gonna win.
Hey, thank you. That's the point, Manny. Us being fully healthy is no guarantee.
Manny,
Last week showed you that.
Hold on. I want you to look at. I want you to look at what this defense did to Mahomes 2 weeks ago. I want you to look at the stats. I want
They
you to look
did
at what
nothing
this
no
defense
different from
did.
what the Broncos did to them a few weeks prior to that.
Oh, we should the way they've been playing, we should have.
But who has the better defense, Denver or
You can
Miami?
celebrate in your moral victories all you want because the
Who's the
Broncos
Super Bowl
did an even
winning
better
team?
performance and they got the victory.
No, they didn't. Mahomes had 200 yards passing in that game.
But they only scored 9 fucking points.
Yep.
And they scored 14 points against defense.
What are we doing here?
My point,
here?
Alex.
It's a divisional opponent.
Bro, Mahomes was
again,
only threw for 156.
Y'all talking about the past still. That's all in the
And
past.
Travis Kelce only had 1 catch the entire game.
And what that ought to tell you about the quality of both teams as a whole, 53
and what
versus
does that
53.
tell you about the Dolphins defense, that they are elite? Okay?
That
That's
ought to
exactly
tell you
what it
about the
tells you.
quality of the teams when they face each other.
The
53-man roster
the
versus
Miami
53-man
defense
roster.
is elite, buddy.
Ale, don't start
That doesn't
you
matter.
haven't
What
gotten into
people
December
say-
yet. Don't start it.
what people say doesn't
53-man
matter.
roster versus
defense could go into
53-man
any
roster.
This Dolphins defense can go into any given Sunday and shut the opponent.
Don't do
53
it.
versus
Don't- oh, he's
53.
doing
That's
it,
all
bro.
I have to say. That's what
We're
matters.
sinking into a black hole. We're sinking into a black hole, guys.
You're going up against Devontae Adams and Hunter Renfrow on Sunday, right? And Devontae Adams is not having a good season, and you're going up against a rookie quarterback on Sunday.
$14
You're going to sit
53
here and
versus
tell me.
53. That's what wins
You're going
football
to sit
games,
here
Alex.
and tell me
Just in case you
that
didn't realize
that this defense that you're not going to feel confident
our
going up
53
against this
is more
offense on
healthier.
Sunday.
53 versus 53, and guess what?
No.
It's about the 3-hour window. It's about the 3-hour window. What you going to do in the 3-hour window that the NFL allotted both football teams?
You're going to sit here and
What
tell
are you
me
going
that
to
you're not going
do?
to feel confident against a rookie quarterback in the secondary.
What are you going to do within that 3-hour window when you play that football team in front of you? If you get punched in the mouth, I don't want to hear about you with a healthier team.
Who is this that we're arguing with?
The Dolphins are the healthier team, actually, because their defense is actually pretty damn good.
Who's that talking, bro?
Bagel?
Who's this arguing with us? Who's the
Manny,
one that
Manny, it's me
Not
arguing
you, Alex.
because I'm
No,
going to
there's
sit
another
here.
one.
I'm going to sit here and tell you.
It's probably me, Wayne D.
I'm going to sit here and tell you, how do you not
divisional.
feel confident a rookie quarterback who's only going to start his second NFL game, okay?
But that doesn't
and going
matter.
up against the
That doesn't
second,
matter.
Talking about a rookie quarterback.
All these words, all these
defense
stats, all these
elite.
predictions
Y'all do
doesn't
the
mean
same.
nothing,
Y'all
bro.
do the same crap
The Dolphins
week in and week
defense
out.
is championship
Every
caliber
opponent we
defense.
face, we are better than them on paper by definition.
I got a
we're not
question.
9-0?
I got a question. I got a question for
I
the
don't
new
understand how
narrative
you cannot
boys.
feel
That's what I'm gonna. That's what I'm gonna call them now. The new narrative boys. The new narrative every weekend. I got a question, Crypto, Manny, everybody.
Yeah, Batman, that's good.
Yeah, the new narrative. They got a new narrative every week. I got a question.
I don't have a new narrative. I'm the most consistent guy in the history of this freaking fan base.
Is this a home game for Miami?
I don't
Simple
never
question.
move off my square, and you know
Is
that.
this a home game for Miami? Yes or no?
I'm trying to hop on
I'll
one.
tell you
Is
what.
this a home game?
We ain't going 6-3 again.
No,
on this
because
half.
your
We ain't
homerism
going
is just
6-3.
freaking
Is
putrid.
this a home
Right,
game?
'cause
Yes
we're
or no?
going into next year.
This is a home game, but it's
Are we
going to be
playing the
late.
Raiders at home?
Because we're not undefeated. You got an excuse for everything instead of
Are
the
we
other
playing
team
the Raiders
earning a
at home?
paycheck. The
Simple
other team
question.
earns a paycheck as
Are
well
we
that play on
playing
the
the
other side of
Raiders
the
at
line
home?
of scrimmage.
Simple
Last
question.
time you checked,
Yes or no?
the other team on the other side
What's
of the
the
line
weather
of
going to be
scrimmage
like?
earns a paycheck too.
What's your point?
They
still
stole.
trash.
They went out there and punched the football out of Tyreek's hand. They participated in the game
Are we
too.
playing? Crypto, I got
So
a
stop
question.
the
Are we
nonsense.
playing the
They
game at
stole
home
that
or
game.
away?
That was theft.
None of that
Crypto.
matters.
Tyreek
That
Hill
doesn't
reset.
matter.
Nobody's
Of
seen
course
that.
it matters.
What
What's
game
our
is
record?
stolen?
That was
What's our record at home? What's our record at
That doesn't
home?
win games.
Please.
Batman, that doesn't
Well,
win us
what
the
was
next
that? What was
game.
What's our
Kansas
record
City
at
record
home?
on the road? It may have
What's
been
our record
technically
at
a
home?
home game for them,
Bro,
but guess
What's our
what? It was a
record at
neutral
home?
site.
What
What's
is
our
our
record at
record?
home, Crypto?
There was a
Here, I got
neutral
you. It's a
site.
great record.
Playoffs.
All right.
Hey, Crypto,
Checkmate,
feed into it. Feed
Crypto.
into it.
Checkmate.
Feed into it.
Checkmate.
Feed into it.
Checkmate, Crypto.
Crypto, feed into
Checkmate.
it.
What was that?
We-
What was
we
that?
have a great-
Manning?
I
Feed
said
into it.
checkmate, Crypto.
No, you can
Yes.
say that all you want. You can hijack my lingo all you want, but it don't freaking work. Stop it.
Checkmate. It's a
Hear me
home
out.
Just
game.
like
We
that
Let's
have.
get
freaking
serious.
orange
It
orangutan
doesn't
try to
matter.
hijack fake news, and it don't work.
You guys can make up narratives all you
Batman.
want. Is it a home game? Yes or no? Simple
That's
as
a
that.
narrative.
Thank you.
Us
That's
saying
it.
that, that's a narrative.
That's it.
Man, you want to
And
know what the
crypto be
narrative?
arguing just to
The
argue
narrative: the
sometimes. Y'all notice
Dolphins,
that, right?
the Dolphins, when healthy, have a championship caliber defense.
So
Okay,
because it's a
yes.
home game, we're
What
automatically
crypto,
going to win.
what Batman is saying is a narrative. Our home win percentage is a narrative. That's not going to win us this game. Just because we're winning so much
not a
games at
narrative,
home
it's a
doesn't mean we're
record.
gonna.
Bro, they're
It
So
gonna
does.
dog
Manny,
walk.
tell us what's
I'm
gonna
too.
win us the game. Tell
So
us what's
far,
gonna win us the game, Manny.
so
What's gonna win
far,
us the game, Manny?
hold on.
Hey,
I said on.
I wanna
I
know
said on
from
the
Manny what's gonna
space.
win us the game.
Manny's gonna
The
say the
Raiders
logical.
defensive
We gotta score
coordinator
points. We
playing
gotta do
soft
this.
zone. That's one.
I said
That's
we
a
gotta
that's a
win.
football
We gotta
thing
win
that'll
the
help us
game.
win the game.
We are going to dog walk Vegas.
They
Okay?
can play hard zone.
Everybody,
They can
I
play
asked
man.
Manny.
I don't give a. Yo, we should
The
win the
Ravens
game.
have no
That's all he gonna
secondary
say.
at all. Their secondary is
Should win
Yeah,
this
trash.
game.
that's
If
one
we
of them.
lose,
All they
we're
got is
bad.
Crosby. Stop it.
You said that last week. If we
That's not
lose,
all
we're
they got.
bad.
Yeah,
You said that last week.
that's
We try
exactly
to we
how I feel
lose.
right now.
What's their
That's
record right
exactly
now?
how I feel right
4-5?
now. I don't think that the
5-5.
players are
Rashad,
bad.
just because you
I
lose to
think that we.
KC
I
doesn't
think
make you
that.
bad.
I
Come
think
on,
that.
bro.
I think our schemes and what we are doing is bad when we lose to teams that we shouldn't be losing to. We are messing up. We need to get it
I think
together.
we'll be. I think we'll be
How hard
lucky.
is that to
We'll be
understand?
lucky. To,
Just
We
because
can
you
have
lose to
all,
I
we can
KC
have
doesn't
understand
all
make
the
that.
us
best.
bad.
I
Come
agree
We
on,
can
with
bro.
that.
have all
Somebody
the
need to
best
tell
players
us.
in the league.
Rashad,
We can have all the best players in
Somebody
the
need to
league. If
tell
we
some.
are
can I
losing,
say this?
something is
We're
wrong.
not.
Say that loud to the people in the peanut gallery, like Wayne.
Rashad,
Say it loud enough.
we're beating teams we're supposed to beat. We're just not
I
completing the
I
games that
get
No,
we're
you're
that.
not,
supposed to beat.
because
That's
What
what
guess
I'm
what?
what
saying.
As soon as the
what I'm
Jets beat the
saying
Buffalo,
is,
you just
if
lost to a team that's under 500.
if we're
Wayne, we should have
underperforming,
beat.
hold
We
on,
should have
Manny.
beat Kansas.
Hold on,
We
Manny.
should have beat
Should
Kansas.
should
You're
should
saying we're beating
should
teams
have
we
beat
should
does
beat.
not
We
mean
should
we
have beat
did
Kansas.
beat. I want to
Exactly.
win the
That's what I'm saying.
super. Manny,
Whoever's
shut up
saying,
for a
whoever's
second.
saying,
Manny,
no, bro. I'm talking to you. Wasn't the one
Manny,
that said
you're
it.
not
You wasn't the one
wrong.
that said it.
Shut the. Manny,
I
you're
know
not
I'm not
wrong.
wrong.
Stop repeating what I'm saying and let me talk.
Hey,
Good
shut
Lord.
up. Let me talk, bro. We all talk.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
So, whoever was
Say
saying
what
that was
I
to
just
you.
fucking said.
Yep, I said it first. How about that? I said it first.
Okay, so shut up.
But okay.
What you gonna say it again for?
Yep, because you're talking over everybody. The same way
He's
I'm
not
doing it now.
talking over everybody. You are.
I just said one word. Y'all been talking over each other the past 5 minutes.
No, because I asked Rashad a question.
I haven't been talking. I just started talking right now.
Out Wednesday.
I just started talking, bro. So
It's
for the
your
past
fault,
5 minutes, y'all
Steven.
been talking over each other.
It's chaos, baby.
And we didn't even play.
And Wayne talking. But that was wrong.
What
You're
was
just
wrong
talking
that I said?
It's your fault, Steven.
What was wrong that I said, man? Go ahead.
I'm trying to reiterate what this man is saying, and he's cutting me off.
I'm trying to
go ahead and explain.
Manny, he's trying to agree with you, Manny. Manny, he's trying to agree with you.
I hear you, but that's it. But I don't need no one to agree with me. What I need is Wayne D to say something back because he's talking nonsense.
I can't hear you, and I'm not
talking to you. He's talking to me.
Dang.
He's talking nonsense.
How if I'm not talking to you?
Greg, let people know what time it is, Greg.
Manny, I thought
No,
you
he's
said you
saying he's
liked him more
talking
than he cared
nonsense
about
to
you.
another individual. That's what Manny's trying to say.
How?
Yeah, you're talking nonsense.
Though.
It's nonsense, bro. It's hard to listen to that nonsense.
That's your opinion. That's your opinion.
No, it's
and your
fact.
opinion is
it's
nonsense
fact.
to me.
It's
no.
For someone who likes
your
the people who
opinion.
care about him, he sure doesn't shut up very often, does he?
Exactly. God damn. Shut your face for once, bro. God. Say it again for him in the back, Ryan.
Say it again, Ryan.
Go ahead and repeat what you said, Rashad, because the people in the peanut gallery didn't hear that statement.
I want Manny to freaking finish so he can shut up for good. Go ahead.
Manny. When you start talking, I'm finished for now. When you talk nonsense again,
Are you sure you finished
off,
for now? Because you're gonna start interrupting somebody again. Are you sure you're done?
This man said when I started talking
nonsense when I'm repeating what he's saying.
There are
Exactly. Or
ways to.
answering my
You guys
question.
can
That's
time people
nonsense.
out.
You feel me?
I'm just saying.
Y'all
that,
sound alike, bro. I don't know the difference. I don't really know who I'm talking to. I'm not looking at my
You
screen.
sound
I got
like a
my headphones
delusional
on.
dingle dork. Shut your face for once.
I didn't mean to airdrop that air horn. That I was just somebody said the air horn, so I did. Miami Sports Music's #1 Miami fan morning show, Clock Blockers. It's Wildin' Out Wednesday. And if you've never seen this show, I promise you this is not how every day is. This is how Wednesdays are. And it gets a little crazy. And it gets a little chaotic. And people
I want to correct something what Von Joe said earlier.
I know how to.
At the
I know
beginning
how
of the
to fix
season,
this. I'll
I
be
said
right
there
back.
will be brand new teams that make the playoffs, and I chose Houston Texans as one of the brand new teams to make the playoffs. So
You
I would
did.
like to pat myself on the back.
Good for you.
I did
I
say
remember
that
you saying that. I remember you
That's
saying
lit.
that.
that they will be the new
And I
brand new team that make the playoffs.
And the
I
Carolina
remember
Kudos to
you
you.
saying that.
What was
When
that?
Bryce Young,
Wait a minute, who said that?
I said
the
kudos to you because ain't
Panthers,
nobody see it coming.
No,
But
I
you.
just said it's always a brand new team that make the playoffs every year in each conference, and I just chose them as one of the brand new teams.
Oh, okay.
You said
That was
that
fair.
I think on the
You
same
got that one.
episode that I said CJ Stroud was going to be a good quarterback
Ball
this
out.
year.
Yeah, it
You
was that
got
same
5 more
episode. Yeah, it
minutes.
was.
And I think we
5 more
we
minutes.
both got laughed out of here on it.
Yes, we
Got
did.
timed out
Yep,
at 11:12, and there were
we
2
did. We
people
got
that
laughed out of the
up.
building on that one. We just
11:22.
absolutely right on that. We were
Hopefully.
definitely laughed out of the building on that one.
Yeah. Who's laughing now?
You actually got like 3.5 minutes.
The Dolphins, because we're 6-3 and we're #1 in our division, so we really don't care. But hey, kudos
Manny's
to y'all.
out of here.
Bye, Manny. Bye, Manny. Rashad,
He don't
can you
care
go
what
ahead and
anybody
finish
thinks
your
about him,
statement,
so
my
he's
guy?
good with being gone.
Yeah,
No, man. Yeah,
he
Manny
just be
don't
talking
care.
just to hear himself.
He's actually happy.
Rashad, you had something to say?
Manny's actually glad he was booted off.
You can finish, man. I mean, Rashad.
I don't remember what the hell I was talking about.
I know.
He was.
I just rather have a conversation with y'all without the nonsense, bro. Because he cutting everybody off.
God.
Agree.
Oh my
What was
gosh.
you agreeing with Manny on? Start there.
Nothing.
You were saying that Manny is your best friend and that you were agreeing with him, Rashad.
Yeah, he
That man
was.
was my best friend.
He was.
Look
So
at
happy
that.
together.
I was with him until he started saying what wins the game, what loses the game. Like you still have to
Hey,
play the game regardless of
damn.
Never had an
how it
answer
goes.
for it.
Like, it's stupid.
It's your fault, Steve. Hey, Ryan, is the color still there?
What, in the beard?
Yeah.
Ryan, get on screen. Let's see the beard, my
Yeah,
guy.
it's like
Okay. All
Yeah,
right,
it's still
cool.
it's still there.
Hey,
It's still there. It's the roots are
You
coming
didn't
in
do
a
the.
bit, but I gotta.
Oh, you didn't do the white portion. You say you were doing the white portion.
He is white.
I don't know. We gotta.
That helps with that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm the white portion.
Oh, okay, I got it. Well, that'd work too.
Well played, sir. Well played.
Right. Yeah, that'll work as well.
Oh man.
Oh God.
All right, I have another question for you guys. Y'all ready? I have another question.
Oh god.
Another question.
Damn.
Who on the Miami Dolphins is the biggest disappointment of 2023 so far?
Jalen.
That's a good one.
Christian Wilkins.
That's a great question.
Oh,
Man,
yeah.
on the Miami Dolphins.
I gotta be honest. I'm gonna go with Teron Armstead. I'm sorry.
No, it's Christian Wilkins. That wants money and he has done nothing.
I just
Teron
wanted to
has
say
played
real
one
quick.
good
I'm
game.
going Jalen Waddle. I say
This
Waddle.
is what happens when you let casuals and panel killers come on the panel. This is the
Tell
kind
him.
of show you get right here.
Yep.
All right.
Tell them, Lou.
Manny, if you're listening, since you say you're a chat warrior, stay down there. You're a casual and a panel killer. So is Pete. They're panel killers. That's what it is.
Pete's got one more minute. Pete's got one more minute, and he can come back.
Somebody time Pete out real quick.
But if I say he's coming for you,
He's got one more minute.
he's coming
Someone
for
tell him
you.
out. Hey, and Manny asked me a question earlier. How do I spell absolutely? I don't know. I know how to spell panel killer though. It's called M-A-N-N-Y. Manny. I know how to spell
Come on, bro.
You spell panel killer MANNY. That's how you spell panel killer.
Oh my God.
Manny said better,
Yo,
than,
yo,
This is
better
crazy.
than the nonsense y'all be talking, Manny said.
Yo,
Oh
who
my
said
goodness.
Christian Wilkins was the biggest disappointment?
Enjoy the gulag, Manny.
Greg said
That will be I don't know who said that.
I think
I
Greg
did because
said that.
Christian Wilkins
Probably
must get
Manny.
paid and I see nothing.
I mean, the man's got
Greg.
38
Okay,
total
Greg
tackles
said
and
it.
4.5
Alex,
sacks.
I'm gonna put you in the
Yeah,
back for a
Christian
second. I'll
playing
bring you
ball
right
right
back.
now. I don't know.
Like
I don't know
that
about
ain't bad for interior defensive line in this.
He got more sacks
Here
already
comes the
than he
panel
did.
killer.
I'm back. Actually,
panel
you guys
killer,
are the
Oh,
sound
panel
the alarm,
killers.
panel killer.
Look, you hear the
oh
panel
wait.
Sound
killers?
the alarm,
Have y'all
panel
seen
Oh
the
killer.
wait.
chat lately? The
Hey,
chat said they're going
Manny
to
said
sleep.
that you waited for him to leave before you came on the
Yeah,
panel. Will.
I know.
Hey, I got to bounce. Work calls.
Boo! Everybody
Yeah.
boo this man.
All right, man.
Boo!
Right.
Nobody
All right.
else booed this man when I told them to do it.
Ooh,
You got
bro.
get off.
But for the record, Jalen Waddle is the biggest disappointment of this season. Bye.
He's hurt.
Bye.
Jalen Wong.
He's hurt.
Nope,
Why?
I'm going with Toronto.
That's
Sorry.
another
It's been
thing
the
I
same
already
injury he
told you
had since he
guys.
been in the league.
I
Everything.
can't go with
Listen,
Teron because we
Hold
expect
on,
Teron to be injured.
fellas.
What's your
Here he
answer,
goes,
Pete?
Jalen. You heard him? Ryan
I'm
said
talking about when he
Jalen
out
Waddle's
there.
the
He only
biggest
had one good
disappointment.
game.
Maybe you weren't listening when Pete told you that Tyreek Hill's the face of the franchise and he's going to demand the ball. Go ahead.
What?
He dropped the mic,
That's
bro.
nothing
New though, Pete. The best receivers always going to demand
It
the
doesn't
football.
matter. It doesn't matter.
Miss
2,000
Do you
What do you
yards,
take
mean
he
it
said
doesn't
offensive
it.
talk
matter?
or you just speak out?
2,000 yards, he
Miss,
said it. Ain't no
The
disappointment. It's the
best
face of the
receiver is going
franchise
to freaking
speaking.
demand the
the
ball.
biggest
It
disappointment
doesn't
this
matter.
year is Teron
What do
Armstead.
you mean it doesn't matter?
I'm telling you, it doesn't matter. What Ryan said is that Jalen Waddle is the biggest disappointment, and in my opinion, it isn't. It's just Tyreek Hill demanding the ball at a high volume, and there's plays, bro. Y'all watch the games.
He
Waddle's
had the
open.
same
2
demand
inches
at a high
doesn't throw it to
volume
him.
last
He throws it
year.
to Tyreek. He throws it to
And
Tyreek.
Jalen
What
Waddle
do you
had
want?
the best season of his career last year. He was still
And what is he
Tyreek was
doing
still
this?
demanding the football.
Are you not paying attention or you're deflecting? Ryan, before he
Not
left, he
deflecting.
said
You're not answering
this
the question.
year. He said, I'm just going by what Ryan said. Ryan said, oh, the disappointment player this season is Jalen Waddle. And I'm correcting him. He needs to know that it's not Jalen Waddle having a bad year. He's still doing his job. He's still breaking open. But guess what? The face of the franchise says, give me my ball. I want 2,000 and there's nothing we could do about it. So at the end of the day, it's Tua's fault. How about that? Go ahead. Next person.
Of course he's going to spin it to Tua.
How did you put it to that?
CJ
down, man.
CJ may make it to the
I'm
playoffs
not
before Tua.
surprised.
Put your beaky back
I'm not
in your
surprised.
mouth.
I'm not surprised
Boy,
that you finished with
good
that.
Lord, man. That even happen.
That was
Look, we
very
knew he was
specific.
going to that, and we still let him do it. We got to stop this, y'all. We have to stop.
Hey, how you all going to feel if Stroud makes to the playoffs before Tua?
I won't even care.
I'm
as long
sorry,
as we're in
Lance.
the playoffs.
Lance, I'm telling you right now. Lance, I'm telling you right now. Everybody
He'll
on
still
this
be
panel,
MVP, right?
Everybody
Well,
on
let me
this
ask you
panel
this,
knows
Lance.
it,
Do
bro.
you think the
Stroud is
Jacksonville
better than Tua.
Jaguars are going to hold on to that #1 spot now in their division?
Stroud
or you think
is
you
better
Texans are
than
going to
I
take
don't
over
know.
the Jaguars?
I don't know. Jaguars, they're
Hey,
good,
can
but
I
I don't
ask
know
y'all a
about
Let's
question?
that.
keep in mind they've already beat
How
the
would y'all?
Jaguars this
Hey,
season.
Yeah.
The Texans beat the
how would
Jaguars
y'all?
Texans already beat them. What?
Hey, question. Let me ask this question to Pete. Pete, how would you feel if the Dolphins get to the Super Bowl, Tua throws 3 touchdowns, runs
Bro.
one in, and then we put Skylar Thompson in, and he
No.
goes for interception, pick
Check
six?
this out. Check this out.
No.
How would you
Answer that.
feel?
What would you feel? What
I'm
would
gonna
you do?
tell you right now. How would you feel we lose on Sunday to the Raiders? I'm gonna tell
Then
you,
we
it's
got to
going to
put
happen.
Skylar in
You
for
know
next
why?
year.
That mean the defense.
That mean the defense play like trash and the offense play like trash. That mean the whole
No,
team lost, not Tua.
no,
That means we
Yeah.
start
Wow.
Skylar next year,
no.
though.
If a team like the Raiders beats us, more than likely
Stop
the
that,
problem is
Christmas!
going to
We're
be the
not losing
quarterback.
to the Raiders. The Raiders suck. They have
Well,
That's
no
what you think.
let's play
secondary.
devil's
They made
advocate.
Bill
Greg,
Simmons look like a
Let's play
god.
devil's
They have
advocate.
Jordan Akins. And I'm going to tell you right now, when Tua comes out there killing those bums, they're not going to have to run the ball. They're going to have to run that bum, Aiden O'Connell, who
Christ.
sucks.
I'm sorry
You
to.
might put 50 on me.
Hey Tua,
Stop that nonsense. Stop the cap.
Hey Tua,
Someone
Pete.
give that man a bong.
Hey Tua, Pete. Hey Tua, Pete. Tua, Pete. All right. So Tua,
Hey,
Pete. Let me ask you a
that's a
question.
good point. Didn't last time you played the Raiders, you got benched?
Hey Tua,
Yep.
Pete.
Yep.
Hey Tua, Pete. Tua, Pete.
And
So so if the let's say God forbid the Dolphins lose to the Raiders, okay? But Tua throws for 350 yards and throws for 3
I'm telling
touchdowns
Steve.
and 1 pick, but they still end up losing the game. Why is
This
it
is
on?
wasted
Why is
calories
Tua the
asking this
reason why they lose
question.
the game?
I'm telling you
Wasted
right now, that's
calories.
not gonna happen.
He's
There's
gonna
not
He
blow
gonna
his
won't.
nose
be.
He
on
won't be the
everything.
Look,
reason why you
this.
lose the game,
Listen.
Alex.
Listen.
Not with those numbers.
That's not gonna
Thank you,
happen.
Crypto.
There's no way where no quarterback on Sunday based on how both teams are gonna play. Bro, the Raiders play slow, and they have Antonio Pierce as an interim head
Yeah, he's
coach.
about to
He
get his
is
Dan Campbell moment.
2-0.
Listen,
He
I
is
am not gonna.
2-0. This is a new rejuvenated team coming off. They just beat the Jets. Everybody knows that was like a
It's the
shocker in the world,
Jets. Are
right?
you kidding me?
Why
He's
is
gonna
it
get
shocking
his
to
Dan
beat the
Campbell
Jets?
moment.
And they are going to. Let me tell you
Because it's
something.
his team. Because they beat his team. They beat his
The
team.
rust
The Jets
coming
is his
off of the
team.
You just said
Germany
it's
That's why he's
shocking
loss.
they
saying
beat
that.
the Raiders beat the Jets.
What's our
No,
next
is
5
that
games, bro?
this is
What is
what
our
you
next
fail
5
to
games?
realize. This is what you guys fail to realize. This guy is a
We don't fail to realize
defensive-minded
it.
coach. Yes, you do. This guy is a
We don't care.
defensive-minded coach. He knows he's gonna jam those
Yeah.
guys up. All the
Every
gimmicky,
coach
eye
is damn near
candy stuff,
defensive
like
minded. It
Gaston
doesn't
said,
matter.
these coaches are not falling for it anymore.
What
He's a
happened?
And when
defensive
you
minded
got
coach that looks like
players,
LL Cool J.
no, I'm just
Who,
telling you, this is
He
a
does. He
guy that
does.
just finished
From
playing
who's
football
BBC.
not
who's
too long
LL
ago.
Cool J?
And with
Who's
this
that guy?
opportunity, these guys are trying to prove those guys wrong. The Raiders are gonna
Whose
beat us. I'm
ladies
telling you.
love Cool J? Who's
The
that
Raiders
guy?
are gonna play
Wait,
slow ball.
Yes,
They got
Steven, he
Josh
looks like LL Cool
Jacobs,
J.
Max
Who's Houston's
Crosby.
offensive coordinator?
I gotta lick my lips like LL.
Who's
Right.
Houston's offensive coordinator?
So are we saying that Josh Jacob might have his best game against our run defense coming up this weekend?
no,
What I'm gonna
because they're
say
gonna
is
throw the
he's
ball.
gonna
He
have
gonna
30
fumble then.
touches. Cap, he's gonna have 30 touches, 25 carries, and
30
possibly
touches
5 catches.
and 3 fumbles like he did last game. That's cool. I'll take it. All it resulting into a Dolphin 37-10 win. I'll take it.
You guys saw
Hey,
how aggressive they played against the Jets. Like this Raiders game, it's funny to me that
I
Vegas
am
has
Aggressive
it
against the
by
Jets.
I have to admit, I am planning on eating a cheeseburger on Monday morning. Just letting y'all know.
Hey, you know what I'm
That
saying?
sounds
Mini
good.
burgers though. We doing
The only
pistol
way that
burgers, okay?
happens,
We gotta
the
watch
only
it.
way that happens, Steven, and let me explain something, is if we score on every drive. This is a slow-paced game. And let me tell you, coming off the bye, knowing how Tua is, the rhythm guy, he's lost that rhythm, especially coming off a loss the way he did. He's down. Look at the other
Pete,
guy
you lost your
losing
marbles. Sit
confidence.
down somewhere.
This locker room is down. You guys think, oh, they're gonna beat up a bad Raiders team. It
Listen,
was not
wait.
a bad Raiders team.
Grow up,
It
Peter
was a
Pan.
bad
Piano
coach
killer.
team.
Grow up, Peter Pan. Go back to
Remember,
Neverland. Okay,
Piano
stop it.
killer.
I'm out. Remember when Dan
No.
Campbell was our interim head coach? We beat 2 bum teams, and then Tom Brady whipped us into shape. That's the same thing that's gonna happen to Raiders. They beat 2 bum teams from New York, and now Mike McDaniel and this Dolphins team is gonna humble those bums, and we're gonna take their cigars and we're gonna be smoking them in the locker room.
You heard what
Hey,
Greg said?
who do
You
you
heard what he
think
said?
Dorsey's going to go to? What team do you think Dorsey's going
The
to go
Giants.
The Patriots. No, I'm sorry.
Really?
Never mind. You can't go there.
to? I'm
Going
thinking he
back
might
to
go to
University of
Houston.
Miami, bro. University of Miami needs
I would
offensive
like him to
coordinator.
come over here. I'm not gonna lie. I think he wasn't
I
the
think he'll go
problem
to.
in Buffalo
I
like
think.
that.
I think he'll go to Houston.
I mean, Ken Dorsey calling up plays.
Oh no, he need to go to the
Hey,
Panthers.
Where
He should go
does
to the Panthers.
here's
They
a
need
question:
somebody.
where does Bill Belichick coach next year?
His house.
He's
His house. Yeah,
retiring.
I was just going to say.
Nah, he's gonna chill, bro. He's not gonna go
Everybody
back.
thinks the season is over for the Patriots. The
It
season
is.
is not
You know,
over.
you know how the MO is. You
Y'all
take a
won,
year off.
baby. Never mind. I forgot. It's
You
Peter.
take a year off, Steven, and people want your services like a couple. You know how it works,
The
bro.
Patriots are quietly tanking.
The
They're
Patriots are
Look,
tanking.
They really are.
It's
They
over
are.
for the
They are.
Patriots. They're
They're
tanking.
like
They're
to
trying to
take
get
a
a
punter.
quarterback.
They are
They're
quiet.
gonna take a punter.
I hope
They're
they get to
tanking for a
7.
quarterback.
I hope they get to
They're taking
7.
for a
I don't
punter.
think Belichick goes anywhere. He's gonna reload that team, and
Yeah, if
and they're
Belichick
going to try
stays,
to
then
do
he's
better
gonna get the
next
he
year.
give up
quarterback he
his
wants
GM
next
duties
year's
and he
draft.
just stay as coach. I think he
And
give
if
up
he,
GM duties and stays as coach.
I hope he retires.
That's what he
That
should
guy
do.
So let me
shouldn't like.
He's
He
gonna
needs
have
to
to
retire.
retire. He'll never be fired.
Hold
He's
on, real quick.
unfireable.
Here's an idea. All right. So Gronk was on the Kay Adams show this morning.
He coming to the Dolphins.
And Gronk had mentioned a theory or a scenario where Mac Jones, who's lost the locker room apparently, goes into the office of Belichick, asks for a release. They give him the release, and then he goes to the Cleveland Browns and becomes the Cleveland Browns quarterback this year.
Yes, Mac Jones will light it up in Cleveland.
Hey,
He'll have more.
I'm sorry to tell you
That's wishful thinking.
that will end his career. This is what people fail to realize. Quarterbacks
His
like
career
Mac
already ended
Jones,
last week, but it's
quarterbacks
okay.
like Mac Jones, Tua included, these guys
Don't
with
be
these
including
arms that
Tua.
are not
Stop,
that
stop.
strong,
Next subject, next
they need to
person.
sit
As soon
in
as you
a
put
dome. Put them in a dome stadium. Let them have it. Put them in the AFC
Let me
South.
ask you guys this:
Set your face.
Who's the last OG coach left? Like all these coaches that are out there are all young bloods. Who's the last OG coach? Him and Carroll?
Nobody wants none of them old coaches, bro.
No, I'm saying like old school. Like him and Tomlin.
Listen,
I mean, him and
even
Carroll
the
are like the
Jaguars
last one.
coach is gonna be on a hot seat if he start losing more games this year. Trust and believe, Doug Peterson will be on a hot seat if his team continue to lose this year, because they was just in the playoffs last year. That old school mentality.
Continue to lose. They 6-3. What are you talking about?
I said if they continue to lose. I didn't say
They're not going to get rid of a guy that brought them to the playoffs and turn their franchise around in year 3.
Crypto. Stop listening to one word I said. I said if that old school coach continues, they're saying the new school coaches is where it's at.
Somebody's got dogs in the background.
It makes no goddamn. It makes no sense.
That's a swear jar, sir.
It does what they just asked. They asked who's the last coach in the league besides Bill Belichick. That's old.
Yeah, I was just curious because all these new coaches.
The man got grace. He won a Super Bowl before, and he turned his franchise around. Lighten up. He's got cachet to have one losing season. Please stop it.
Yeah, with the Eagles.
The coach they got now.
You're not listening to what they asked.
It would be dumb, especially the AFC. How much of a powerhouse
the man has grace to have at least one losing season. Stop it.
We didn't listen.
One?
All they asked was who's the last old school coach. I answered that by saying Doug Peterson. I said if he somehow continues to lose, that'll be the last old school coach.
Yeah, but Pete Carroll compared to Peterson is like young.
But he's not going to get fired this year, even if they have a losing record.
Who's the head coach? Who's the head coach in Who's the head coach in Dallas?
He's not going anywhere, even if he have a losing season.
Who's the head coach in Dallas?
McCarthy's not really.
He won a Super Bowl with the Eagles.
Hold on, McCarthy would be considered an old school coach.
Yeah, as an offensive, as a coordinator, not as a head coach.
For like 20 years plus. I mean, that's pretty much Carroll and
I feel
Belichick.
like McCarthy's. I mean, he coached the Packers for years, so.
Well, yeah, you're probably right. He got 20 years.
I feel like McCarthy's a old timer, but I can't think of anybody else off the top of my head.
There is nobody else, man. Everybody's new. McVay.
I think everybody just wishful thinking, wanting Peterson out because that'll make another AFC team more weaker and then in shambles. And that's what they quietly wishing.
You're just saying that because they got blown out by the 49ers, right?
Exactly. That's where that's coming from. They lost to a good 49er team with a hell of a defensive line.
Hold on, I like Raphael's
comment.
He said Mac Jones to the Jets.
Yours ain't that great.
Aaron Rodgers.
I made a statement.
You're not listening. Your statement is not
Aaron Rodgers
when you're
follows
saying
Brett
we're
Favre,
getting on
the
Doug
Vikings.
Peterson.
History.
It's not non and void. I made a freaking statement that they do lose this year. They can lose the rest of their games this year. Doug Peterson ain't going nowhere.
We didn't say he was. We said he's the last old school coach that would go somewhere.
Fine, and I've already acknowledged that. That's irrelevant.
Then why you keep saying everybody getting on Doug Peterson? We not, man.
Real quick.
That's irrelevant. Even bringing it up is an asinine comment.
Yeah, I do know Andy Reid.
Why are we bringing that up to begin with?
Andy Reid is an old school coach. The one that just won the Super Bowl.
Exactly.
DJ, you got me.
Thank you.
Yup.
Checkmate.
I completely forgot about him. That's what.
Thank you,
Boom.
Von Joe.
And
The only good
secondly,
Checkmate.
thing is you got Taylor Swift in his
Wayne
back
D.
pocket.
Hold on, Wayne D. When you say continuing to lose, you're inciting that
I said
to
if
Jack. Hold on.
continue.
Let me finish my statement. Again, when you say
Go ahead,
if
bro.
continuing to lose, is inciting that they are losing and have a losing season. So that's why people are pushing back on what you're
Right.
saying.
The only
All
person that's
you,
pushing back,
if
Von
Right, a
Joe, is
6-3
crypto because he didn't
team.
listen.
y'all got it.
But listen, they asked
I am
Von
listening.
Joe.
I'm basically
They were
saying what
asking.
Von Joe just
Okay,
said.
if you're
You
listening,
insinuating that they
okay.
are a losing team, and they're not.
That was a good mic drop, bro.
Oh, he hit and ran.
I appreciate mine,
A
Steve.
6-3 team. I don't care. They could finish 6-11. He
Ooh,
still has a job. That's my point.
Manny says Mike Tomlin, Sean Payton. There we go. There's a couple more.
I just took it a step further and said, if he loses out, he's still
I'm
not
saying
getting
staying with
fired.
one team.
That's what I'm trying to emphasize. He ain't going nowhere.
That's cool. That's cool.
That's
They
cool
were
though,
saying
bro.
old school coaches.
He has that
Doug
much
Peterson is
grace
one of the
with
old
the
school.
franchise because of what he did.
But no, we're not getting
Steven,
on
you
him
know
for
how
that. His
ahead I
coaching
am?
might not. Listen,
How ahead
all
are
we
you?
said was old school coaches.
I think
Who was the
Tannehill is our
last few
backup
in the
next year.
league?
You
You
think
just mentioned his
Tannehill's our
name.
backup next year? Pete, come on.
That's
Stop
fine.
it,
He's an
please.
old school coach. But they're not just going to start getting rid of
I'm
old
fine
school
with
coaches for
Tannehill
the
being
sake
the
of getting rid of
backup.
old school coaches.
No, we didn't say they were.
Just
We're
wait
saying
and
who
see.
were the last few living old school coaches if they were planning on going to the new school branch. That's what we're saying. We never said Doug Peterson was doing a terrible job as a coach. We never got on him as his record. All I said was, if he was so happy to start losing, those are the type of old school coaches that will probably start leaving. You know what I'm saying? That's what we said. We didn't say that they were terrible. We didn't say that he was terrible. We're just naming
If
old
he
school
start
coaches.
losing for how
That's it.
long? I keep going with that caveat.
We don't
He will have to
know
lose
that,
for
crypto.
3-4 seasons in a row.
Yeah, we wasn't going towards that area. We wasn't even thinking of that. We were just naming old school coaches, and you started harping on that because you thinking we were getting on him.
Yeah.
We never were.
Yeah, Crypto. Stop harping on that.
What are you
We
talking
wasn't harping on
about?
that, my guy.
Crypto, stop gaslighting people.
Stop it,
Stop it, Steven. It's not going to work.
You got to put the egg before the cart, and then you got to do this. Whatever saying you got like 50 million sayings. Not going to gaslight me.
Y'all might not like to hear it, and y'all don't understand why I talk about Tua so much because, man, this is the biggest problem.
You're the only
And
one that
if I
talk about
like,
Tua.
no,
He's not the biggest
exactly
problem.
because
Stop
y'all
it.
don't want to talk about the. And let me tell you something, Wayne. DJ Miami was up there talking that stuff in the chat. Let me tell you something. Not every fan is 33, 34 years old. Not every fan is 20. I talk for these guys that are 93. We can't wait. We can't wait. We need a Super Bowl and we need it now. We don't have time.
30 years old. Stop it.
It doesn't matter. I'm talking for the elderly. That's who I speak for out here. That's the pain. That's the pain. I speak for the elderly, the guys that are 80.
The pain,
and
bro.
they understand. They understand. They understand.
You're talking for somebody who's 93?
That's who I'm speaking for, bro. What do you think? They're in bed. They want to watch a winning team, and they're seeing it, but they're not believing it. And I know they're not believing because I hear them. I hear them.
All right, you're the
Okay, that's 45 years from me. That's 45 years away from me to get to that age. So, Pete, I appreciate you looking out for me 45 years from
I'm
now.
telling you, that's what I do, and that's how I do it. I'm gonna keep doing it for them.
All right, guys, we're gonna do final thoughts of the day. I can't, y'all. This was a great show.
I
today.
appreciate it, Pete.
Fun
Yes,
show.
it was.
Today.
Yes, it was.
We're gonna start out with Cap for life. Cap, final thought of the day. Cap.
Yeah, this is I want to buy a more worry about.
Okay.
Damn, he in a swindle.
All right, Cap. Thanks, twin.
Peace out, Cap.
Whoa.
AJ, final thought of the day.
Oh, yes. Oh, man. It was a good show. It's been a great show today.
It wasn't great. It was a really good, day. except for that clown outside Steve out there.
Oh yeah,
He went on
I
Twitter.
missed that part,
He went
Steven.
on
What part of the show
Twitter
was that? I got to go
and
back and
tried
watch
to
it.
clown me on Twitter, talking about I pretend about here. I'm gonna tell you what he wrote. He said, "Don't let Stephen D. SKPL pretend to be about kindness and positivity. Tony, who most on Dolphins YouTube knows is autistic and is taunted by Steven's panel, and he just dismissed it. Anthony made no personal comments towards anybody, and then used the hashtag fins up, hashtag Miami Dolphins to make sure everybody does see it."
Yeah, he trash for that, man.
Yeah, that was weak. That was
he was you could tell they're cloud chasing. That guy's loud and wrong. You know how bad he looks right now doing that? He thought he was doing good service, Steven, and he made himself look so bad. Wow.
Right, he did.
Unbelievable how some people
That
would
was
not
terrible.
think things through.
That was weak.
Before they hit the send button, right?
Yeah. He thought he had a hit on you, Steven, and he doesn't know we all know you're all about spreading love and kindness.
It too. There's a 33-second clip attached to the tweet.
Let him clip it. That doesn't mean nothing. That tweet got 3 views. His mom, his dad, and his sister.
It's got 11 tweets.
Pretty much it.
It's got 39 views. It's got 39 views at the moment.
And his sister has a friend that goes to college, and they saw it too. They don't know football.
That's who saw
it. Steven, in all honesty, even Tony knows. Honestly, I didn't even know. We were all just like, Tony, get your words out. You know what I'm saying? You're not making no sense right now because what he was saying. So he even knew nobody was ever.
No even need to justify. Tony comes up here.
100%.
I know.
And we treat Tony the same way we treat each other. So
everybody else.
Right.
It's just the stupidity of some people that just.
Oh, and it was you, and it was actually you, I think, that was talking to him and told him that, right?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And you even said it. You didn't know, and then you didn't keep it going. It is what it is. It was a football debate. You try to call him out for something. It is what it is. That's what it is. If someone stutters and they're stuttering a take, they're more than likely going to get something told to them. Then when Anthony took it and he knew it, he said what he said. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, he knew like
AJ, finish it up, man.
I'm gonna go finish up. I'm gone, man. Fans up, man. I appreciate being on the panel.
Anytime, man.
We gonna get our tail. Peace out, y'all.
All right, AJ.
All right, let's go. We'll go with WVA, Watson Variant Authority.
So for everyone who hasn't answered for their crimes of wanting Watson so bad, you still have a chance to come to the altar and answer for your crimes.
Look at the team that broke him.
We almost
remember we play the team.
That would be the Ravens.
We play the team that broke him.
This is my
I know. I'm just saying we play the team that broke Deshaun Watson. So be careful what you say. Be careful what you say because
that is
we're
a good
playing
point.
those.
We can't be gloating at somebody's injuries, and it's gonna karma as a bitch.
Exactly. So be careful what you say. We play the Ravens, and that's a statement game, buddy. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
All 3 teams in the AFC East was rooting for Tua to be out the first 4 games of the season with another concussion. So you think I really give a damn about somebody else's team or somebody else's player? No, I'm glad Watson didn't come here because we would have gave up the back.
I got his tit for tat now.
You see that? You got an agenda, bro. Deshaun Watson is better than Tua, and you can't even disagree. Yes, and you can't compare what he's doing in Cleveland.
What my final thought
is that I can't believe you're doing this right now.
I'm doing it because it's my final thought. Your final thought is something delusional that nobody else cares about.
He would not be playing like that in Miami.
I'm saying, listen, the only reason you and Crypto are mad about what I'm saying right now about my final thought about Deshaun Watson is because y'all wanted him.
I ain't mad about shit. I don't give a damn.
Y'all wanted him. No, listen.
Pete
y'all
got kicked off. He said, Trigger Sean said
the whole franchise wanted him. Stop it. You're not going to gaslight me on this. The head coach, the general manager, and the head coach, the general manager, and the owner wanted him.
And he's not here. Is he here?
Yeah, but the owner, and the general manager is still here.
Is he here?
The owner and the general manager wanted him.
Guess what? If you don't,
the owner and the general manager wanted him.
No. The general manager,
I don't give a shit. He's not my quarterback now. So don't try to project that onto me.
The team. So why you root for the team?
Don't project
Take your
them on
old ass
me.
to another team. Project that delusion somewhere else. I'm so tired of y'all
No.
delusional fools. Y'all need to sit
Yeah,
down and
y'all.
stop. If you
I'm
ain't a
not
real Dolphin
delusional.
fan, go sit down. You are. Because
I'm not.
everything that's come out
I'm
your
not
mouth is
delusional.
delusion,
First
bro.
of all, I've
You
been
tripping
a
now.
Dolphin fan as
You
long as you've been
tripping now.
alive. So
You
that's
tripping
number
now.
one.
Is
And
y'all
hey,
finished or is
I
it
don't care
That's
different?
how
number
old. I don't
one.
care how old you are. I don't care how
That
old
that
you are. Delusion is
I don't care
delusion.
how old you are. So don't tell me
Exactly.
how to be a
Delusion is
fan.
delusion. Don't
You
tell
don't
me how
tell
to be
me
a
how to be
fan.
a fan
I'm a true
because what you're
fan.
doing is
I'm a true
delusion.
fan.
It's
I'm a true
gloating.
fan.
All you
35 years old.
doing
I've
is
been
gloating
watching
on
the Dolphins
somebody's
since.
demise,
Stop.
and it's gonna
Stop.
come around and
I've been
bite you
watching
in
the
the
Dolphins
butt.
since I was
That's what
one.
it's gonna
Cut that
do.
crap.
Trucker
Cut that
Sean,
That's
you
what
crap.
it's
I'm a
gonna
true
do.
fan.
guys.
That's
I'm a true
exactly what it's
fan.
gonna do.
I'm a true
Yeah,
fan. I've been
delusional,
through it. I've
rose
been
color
through it.
fan. Yeah, if
I've
you
been
call that
through it.
true fan,
I've been through it.
congratulations.
I've been through it.
Congratulations if you
I've been
call
through
that a
it.
true
So
friend.
yeah, a true
Congratulations if you
fan.
call it a true
Yes.
friend.
Are you done now?
Congratulations.
Are you
Congratulations
done?
if you call it a
Are you
true fan.
done?
If you call
Are
it a
you
true
done?
fan,
Are you
congratulations.
done? Is he done
Congratulations
yet
if you
now?
call it a
I said,
true
is he
fan.
done?
If you
Is he
think you're a
done?
true fan,
Is he done?
congratulations.
Is he done? Is he
Congratulations
done?
then.
Are you done, sir?
Congratulations
Are you
then.
done?
Well, if you
Are you
what you
done,
call it,
Crypto?
yeah, if you
Crypto,
want to go that
Crypto,
road,
are
I
you
got all
done?
day. If you want
Are
to go
you
down
done,
that road,
Crypto?
if you want to
Are
go
you
down that
done,
road,
Crypto?
congratulations. If you want to
Crypto,
diminish my
Crypto,
fanhood,
Please,
congratulations.
Crypto.
If that's
Hey,
what you want to
Crypto,
do, if that's what you
Crypto,
want to do, gloat. Have
Crypto,
at it. Have at it at
Crypto,
somebody's demise and
Crypto.
downfall. Have at it.
Crypto,
Have
please.
thank you.
at it.
He
Thank
has
you,
Have at
already
it.
Crypto.
done this.
Have at it.
Thank you.
Have at
Thank
it.
you. I
Have
can.
at it.
I
Have
can.
at
Shut
it.
up so I can. Shut up
Have
so I
at it.
can. Shut up so I can. Thank you.
Have
Hey,
at it.
Stephen D. I love the show, man. Hey, everybody. Thank God we're finally having a team that we can root for and we can go through the battles of having a team that could win or could lose. At least we got a good team that we know we can root for finally. And all these delusional, hating ass Dolphin fans that's stuck in their father's time of thinking that it's the same old Dolphins can kick rocks, drink bleach, and pour some
Yeah.
Pine in there for a little flavor. Thank you, Crip Slow.
Yeah,
Have
go.
a great day. Delusional
Yeah,
ass.
go ahead and drink. Go ahead and drink bleach. Have at it. Yeah, because you the one listening to the orange orangutan on drinking bleach in order to cure COVID. So have at it.
Okay, final thought of the day. Crypto.
You see the mess you started, Stephen?
I didn't do
I've
anything.
been as calm as I can be, and that wasn't even me on level 1.
I'd hate to see you at level 1.
That wasn't me on level 1. Imagine if I went up 1 notch. That's all. Just imagine me on level 2. That was me. That was crypto on level 1. So it is what it is.
Oh, Manny wants a
The
final thought.
season is not over. You know, you remember the commercial BASF? I don't make the products you use. I make the products you use better. That's the way I am. That's the way I feel about Dolphins fans. I don't make Dolphin fans, but I'm here. My agenda is to make Dolphin fans better and honest. BASF.
What up, Manny?
What's up? How much more time Pete got? Because I'm gonna make Trucker Sean either spend another $10 or I'm gonna let Pete come back in and get his final thoughts in because he ain't going out like that.
At the moment, Crypto's doing his final thought. So Crypto's got to get his final thought in.
All right, Manny. I'll go ahead and finish up then, so Manny and Pete can go.
Take your time because Pete still got time.
Yeah.
He's got 5 more minutes.
Hey, Steven, I'll be at the Commanders and the Ravens game, so hence, I don't want to point that out and say, hey, I'm a fan no matter what, win, lose, or draw. I'm still going to show up at the game, even against the so-called lowly Commanders. I'm still going to be out there rooting for my team. Just because I keep it real doesn't mean I'm not a fan because I'm objective.
Bye, Manny. Bye, Crypto. He kicked both of y'all out. Trucker Sean kicked both of y'all out. Woo! What a day. What a day. What a day. All right. Man, what a day. Miami Sports Music's #1 Miami fan morning show, Clock Blockers, Wildin' Out Wednesday. That's why we only do this show one day a week, because it gets crazy. It gets chaos. Yeah, man. Good show today for the most part. If you've never seen my show and today's the first day you're watching this, don't hold me to this. This is how Wednesdays go. It's Wildin' Out Wednesday. That's what we do. People go crazy. They get to let it all out. And Daniel Taylor said, I told you all y'all to bring your pocket money and popcorn today. It was a good show, man. It was a really good show today. I enjoyed it. Thank you for donating. It helps the channel grow. It's a lot of fun. And y'all are the best fans in the world, man. Y'all are hands down the best fans in the world. Can't do the show without you. Tomorrow's Thursday. Tomorrow I will have Tamaris on, I think. I got to confirm that. And we got a lot of subjects to kind of go over and talk about, which is a lot of fun. AB says, Steven just dealing with the PTSD patients at every stream. Yeah, man, it's a good show, man. All right, that's Thursday. Friday, I think Jason Sarney's back, which should be good. Yeah, a lot to get into. Do want to remind y'all, if you're going to go to DC for the FedEx takeover, okay, we have I do have a limited amount of tickets left for the all-inclusive tailgate and the bus. If you want game tickets, reach out to me at Stephen D. SKPL, spread kindness, positivity, and love on social media. And I have some extra game tickets available. We are sold out of the group rate at the Hampton Inn by Hilton, but there's still rooms available at the Hampton Inn by Hilton over at Washington, D.C. in the White House. So if you want to get in on that, we will have a bus leaving. Even if you don't want to stay at the hotel because you're staying at another hotel nearby, we do have a bus round trip, $50 round trip from the hotel to the game, tailgate, and then after the game go. So it's a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun. I hope to see y'all there. We're going to have a blast. And just as a quick reminder, too, if you want to go to Baltimore, we are partnered up with the Hampton Inn again for Baltimore Bayview campus. And if you go to tailgreeter.com, the link is in the post for that. We still have stuff for that. So make sure y'all check that out. It's going to be good. Baltimore beat down 2023. We had a blast last year. We're going to have another blast this year. Actually got a phone call with them today, so it should be good. So hope you all are good. It's a lot of fun. We're going to do this thing. Clock Blockers, the #1 Miami fan morning show. And tomorrow, hope you guys hang out with me for Thursday, Throwback Thursday. We'll see y'all. We'll see y'all tomorrow. I love y'all. Y'all be good. Peace.
I know the whole city riding. A little early, it's a bit surprising. Business moves, now we enterprising. Switch it up, now we improvising. Go to get in the winter column. Whole squad been trained to go. Fence for life, we throw the foe. Singing this just to welcome bro. To a time, to a time. Time to grind, time to shine. To a time, to a time. To a time, to a time. To a time, to a time. Time to grind, time to shine. To a time, to a time. To a time, to a time. My intuition told me this. To trust the coach, he holds the gift. He knowing when to go with fit. So we knowing when to switch. This year we got the